Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey, happy Saturday. Hey y'all. Hold on, let me see if anybody's in the chat yet. Okay, let me give y'all a second. Let me speak. Sarah, thank you for becoming a member. Hey Sheila. Hey Lucky XXXXK. She said, "Hey Misha. Hey everyone. Can't make it to this live tonight. I'll be at a concert." Girl, I know that's right, honey. Get your life, honey. Y'all have fun. I'll catch the replay. Okay, girl, we're gonna be here. Okay, just come on back. Mary. Hey Mary. Hey Vanessa. Hey beautiful chocolate tones. Listen, if you are catching the playback, I am now speaking to everyone. I will have chapters down below so that you can skip the hellos if you didn't get a chance to make the live chat, but I'm gonna speak to my people. Okay, so child, let's get back into it. Hey Devira, hey Leilani, hey Tawana, hey Cleopatra, hey YMV She, hey Shamika, hey Shaybe, hey Miss AKA Ren, hey FAMU, hey Angelia, hey Chris, hey Bada Boom, hey Mona. Girl, I'm hanging in there, okay? Child, listen, just one of them days where I wanna be all alone. Honey, shout out to Monica. Child, it's just one of them days. Don't take it personal, honey. Ooh, child, it has been a day. A day has been had. Do y'all hear me? Hey, Josie. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Gila. Or Gila. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Tiffany Shantae. Hey, Chocolate Sooner. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Gemini Love. Gemini Love. I don't know if I said anything to you in the comment section, but thank you for subscribing to my channel and welcome to the foolishness, honey, especially the foolishness on these lives because it is unorganized chaos. Okay, so if 1 minute I'm telling you a story time that's not really a story time, then I get back into the mess and then I get to a comment, girl, that's how it goes down. But I thank you for subscribing to the channel. I don't know if I got a chance to thank you. Hey, Christina. Hey, Tan. Hold on, let me go on down, child. Hey, Deidre. Hey, Darkel. Hey, Adore. Hey, JB. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Alex. Hey, N. Williams. Hey, Caribbean Gal. Hey, Lumel. Hey, YMV She. Speaking of event, did y'all hear about the rumor of Hotel getting arrested last night for fighting Ariane? Y'all ain't got time to play with them. Let me tell y'all something. Love and Marriage Huntsville is the bane of my existence. Okay? That used to be my show. I just wish it could go back to being my show, but it is no more. So now I just feel like I have to scroll on past anything that relates to them. Like, child, I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship, child. I just can't be bothered. Mm-mm. I saw that and acted like I didn't see it. I said, now what now? Where's that person that was in my chat telling me, leave Martell alone? Where you at? Ah, okay. Moving forward. Hey, Tiffy Wow. Hey, Glowing Butterfly. Hey, A. Hey, Simply Danielle. Hey, Simply Sweet. Hey, Caramel Kisses. I haven't seen you in the comments in a while. Hey, Angela. Hey, Allison. Hey, Summer. Summer, I love that name, Somersault. That is so cute. Hold on, let me go. Hey, Keita. Hey, Waddles. Loving this reaction feature on YouTube reminds me of Facebook. Hey, Shy. Hey, Omar. Ready for what road trip? The road trip down to CSWV? I don't know if I can drive through. You driving, Omar? Because if you driving, then I mean, I ride. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't driving 3 hours to see it. I want them to come to Houston because then I'm going to have to drive 3 hours there and 3 hours back. And that's just too many hours. Honey, no. Hey, Stacy B. Hey, Laguna. Is it Laguna or Laguana? I just want to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hey, TT. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Dorica. Hey, Simply Danielle. Hey, Misty Blue. Hey, KB. I haven't seen you in a while either. Hey, Majorette. Hey, HFG. Hey, AQ. Hey, another round. Hey, Pink Honey. Hey, Meek. Michelle's Mine. Baby Girl 17. Hey, Sean. Hey, ST. Hey, Danny. Hey, Bree Sinead. Hey, Jamia. Hey, Nikisha. Hey, Belicious. Where you been, girl? Hey, Nelda. Hey, Meezy. Hey, Nay. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Alex. Okay, so listen, y'all. We are going to talk about all things reality TV and get into the foolishness that is reality TV. Because most of the times, honey, I'm just gonna do my review and go on about my business, okay? Because I don't want to be involved in the mess. But then I do get messy, but just not over here on this side. But it's just so much going on all at once. These reality stars are participating in March Madness. Like, what day we on? We are on day. Let me look at my son's little kitty calendar, honey. We are on day 11. What is happening? It is March 11th, and these people are losing their damn minds. So, hey to everybody in the chat. If I didn't get to your name, it's not personal. I just don't want y'all to have to wait for us to get into the foolishness. So, we're about to get into it. As we get into it, honey, there are 281 of you on this live, whether you're just stopping by or whatever, to see what I was doing. Please like the live once we get into it. If you like the live, if you don't like the live, honey, just didn't watch it. Because, I mean, YouTube gonna do what YouTube want to do, regardless of what we tell YouTube to do. Now, I would appreciate the likes and the love and the whatnot, but every time I check back after we get off these lives, the math don't be math and child. So I ain't gonna ask no more, honey. Like if you want to like, don't like. If you don't want to like, let's get into it. Summer said, my birthday is the 18th. Is it? What you gonna do for your birthday? ST said, Misha, I live for your reviews, honey. Thank you, ST. CC said, hey, Misha. Hey, y'all. Ronnie said, I'm looking forward to Married to Medical to come back. Child. Listen, I was just thinking about that, KB. She said, I'm always here. Can we get Flowers Friday back? I was just thinking about that. I said, you know what? I need to just upload them all and then just have them scheduled for Fridays. It's absolutely coming back. Sister Stewart said, baby, I didn't even know we was doing this today. Great, something to go with me pretending to do something. Okay. I know that's right, honey. That's how I feel about it. You hear me? Happy early birthday to you, Summer. Go shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up because it's your birthday. Honey, even though it ain't came yet. You know, it's copyrighted music, so I can't just very well play it. But happy birthday to you. Okay. Yes, put a ring on it. It's coming back next Friday. And girl, am I gonna review it? Girl, I cannot wait. And Dr. Ponytail ain't there, so I need to figure out what I was doing with that. I know she stepped away, but girl, why? I might need to DM her and see what's going on, because now I'm not gonna be able to talk about her speaking in riddles. But they do have a new therapist, specialist, honey, I don't know what they want to call themselves, but she's going to be stepping in, and I think she's no nonsense based on the previews. And then these people kind of look like they really gonna get into it. Did y'all see the preview where he asked him to pray? I wish you would grab my hands and get to praying some foolishness over me. I said, what? Oh, honey, no. You should have known it was a fool when he said, can you just grab my hands? Nah, but I can dot your eye. Child, please. Hell no. But yeah, I'm going to be right there doing it, honey. I'm going to be right there on the 17th. Next Friday is going to be Ready to Love and Put a Ring on it. I am so excited. Sister Girl Speak said, Misha, can you please reconsider reviews for Love and Marriage Huntsville? I know it's toxic, but you always deliver and make it more enjoyable. And yes, put a ring on it. Yes and no. I can't do it, Sister Girl Speaks. I can't do it. Do y'all know how at peace I have been? Yeah, do y'all just know how peaceful I have been? I don't like it. It comes with a lot of icky feelings, and I want to be able to express myself how I want to express my damn self. And if I say something, I don't want to risk the chance of me having to go off, because when I go off, I really go off. Like, I'll be saying a little bit of something here on YouTube every now and again, but when I'm really pissed, it's just not a good look, honey. And they're trying to tarnish my brand. Them people was all in my DMs. Child, they were sending me all kinds of crazy stuff on Instagram, calling me thirsty. I'm like, how the hell am I thirsty when somebody recognized me? I ain't seek that man out. I don't know him. If he want to come over here and be a, hey girl, hey, welcome back. He want to come over here and get into that. That's his business. Why are y'all attacking me? And even when you say something nice, they still get mad. It's just like, you hate Tisha. Then when you say something about Tisha, you hate Melody. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know them. Lord, I don't know them, child. Oh, honey, I don't know them. So to keep me from going the hell off, I'm not doing it. Hey, Tammy Talks. I'm not doing it, honey. I'm not. Hey, Faris or Ferris. I'm just going to pronounce it both ways just to make sure. Monique said, Love and Marriage Huntsville is too toxic for people who care about their peeve to review. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. And it's like you want to make sure that you can be as authentic as you can be. And I've even seen some people who do great reviews, and it's like they even have to be stifled. I don't want to go watch your review and you have to be stifled. No, because you don't feel like fussing and arguing down in the comments. That's not cool, man. It's like, no. Like, I'd rather just deal with going to sleep over there on DC. Child, I can't. I'd rather deal with Jamie and them, honey. Give me DJ Quicksilver and Ashley, child. I don't have time for that. Now, if I do it, it will only be on Patreon. But I do not. I repeat, I do not plan on doing it on YouTube. I just don't. I really don't, child. They sent me into, because see, this is the thing about me, and then we're going to get into the foolishness. I kind of internalize things, and I'm working on that, but I know that about me. And it's certain buttons that you can push with me and certain triggers that I have that will cause me to retreat, especially when I'm going through something in my own personal life. Now, yeah, I get on here and I kiki with y'all, and we get into it and it's a laugh, and y'all know I'm gonna cackle all the way through and give you a little song break or whatever. But outside of that, like, people really be dealing with stuff. Then you got these idiots, they just come out of nowhere, fighting with swords, honey, about to take your life because you mad about something that somebody said on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't give a damn, honey. I don't give a damn. I am fighting for my life in these real streets. I ain't got time to be fighting you on the internet talking about, you said you didn't like her shirt. It was ugly. And what else is going on? Well, Story's shirt is ugly, and it's ugly as well. And what else is going on? Like, they just get mad. Y'all don't understand. They get mad about anything, and y'all don't be seeing the comments because I am a comment assassin. So if you come with some foolishness, it will get deleted. Honey, I'm up all night long watching comments. I will reply to every last one of them if I could. So, no. Like, And I felt myself, y'all, I really felt myself about to respond. Really respond. Child, I was like, you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. So that's why I just decided to just stop. Because, thank you, Tammy. She said, Carlos so worried about RHOP. You need to be worried about his own show. Okay, because Love and Marriage DC sitting over there at 152,000 views. Child, that's less than some subs that people have on YouTube. What in the world is going on? Ain't nobody got time to be playing. No. Omar said, but wait, didn't you just win an award, though? And it wasn't even no award, child. It was fictitious. I said, not the fictional award getting me. But see, it's okay because I really saw people's true colors with that. I really did. Even some people that be on here every single week. Girl, you're so funny. Oh my gosh, Misha. Oh, you're so hilarious. They was the same ones in my DMs. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I remember every last one of y'all's faces, your names. That is the school teacher in me. There is not a channel that I cannot go to and see you and be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Where the hell she been? I ain't seen her on my channel. I remember y'all. So I know you fell in my DMs. You know exactly who you are. And now you can only listen. You can't comment because you blocked. And y'all moving forward, honey. I ain't got time to be playing with them. Lemonhead said, I'm the same way. I internalize everything. And once I explode yes, it's like it's no turning back. Then y'all gonna be like, dang, well, what's wrong with, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. Leave me alone if I'm not bothering you. Get out of here. I ain't got time to be playing with people. All right, y'all, let's get into the mess. Okay, we're going to go into the mess. First of all, first things first, Drew Sidora. Drew and Ralph. Baby, not them getting a divorce, honey. Now, I feel very bad that their family is breaking up because they have a beautiful family. I'm not going to lie. They really do. They have a very beautiful family. Look at Ralph. Sickening. Why you couldn't act right? Why you act like you ain't got no sense? What's wrong with you? And then, she went and filed for the divorce, and we thought he filed first, but he filed 5 minutes after she filed. And then it don't make no sense because nobody saw it coming. And Candy, she gonna do an interview every time Real Housewives of Atlanta get ready to come back on, talking about how good this season is. Candy. Candy, I love you, die. But girl, them seasons do not be seasoning. Okay, they need a little bit more obey or something, honey. The seasonings don't be seasoning. As soon as you be like, oh, this is a real good season, I know it's gonna be a fool. Now I'm gonna watch it because Atlanta is my baby. But at the same damn time, them seasons do not be good. But anywho, Candy did an interview and she said that she had no idea because they came to the piano lesson, everything was good. They were celebrating his birthday, everything was fine. So what happened? Like, it didn't make no sense. I mean, I kind of felt like that at first, but because they always be having dramatic stuff for their storyline. Like, oh, Ralph talking to the old lady that's the assistant, but she really wasn't the assistant because we got 15 of them, but they say we don't pay them. Then I got a chef that uses the EBT card, but I can't get. Child, it's always a lie. Okay, they got a line problem. So at first I was like, yeah, I feel like this is a story. But then as more details started to come out, I felt like it wasn't a storyline. Like, I felt like this is really true. Because she was saying he tried to push her down the stairs. He threw her phone down. And remember, well, y'all probably don't remember, but I had said this on Patreon. I said that when he went and got that house and did not give her any kind of input, remember, that's when, like, they were first introduced to us, right? And her ankle or her leg was broke. It was something on her that didn't make no sense. It was her foot or something. And she had that boot on. And he told her, just pack up the house and move to said location. She was like, well, don't I need to be there, like to sign the papers and, for closing and everything. He closed on that house, found that house, put the down payment down, didn't tell her anything about anything. And the reason why he did that, and I knew then, I was like, he is setting himself up to leave her. So when he is ready to go, he gonna put her out. And now an update reads that he wants her out of the house. Baby, you wouldn't have to say, you wouldn't have to tell me twice, because what he does not understand is, even though, because I don't know what Ralph does. I don't know if he work or not, child. I don't know if he's just a house husband. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter. The same way that Portia came up out of the ashes like a phoenix, Drew can do the exact same thing, baby, because Cordell left Portia with an old ratty wig, honey, and an old wedding dress. Okay, she was crying in her mama's master bedroom. Okay, but then Portia started flatlining, honey. She was the princess of Thoughtlandia. She started getting the go naked hair on the go naked head on the go naked body. She got sheets and pillowcases and Simon Guabadia and somebody else's man, and it ain't nobody else's man. Portia has really made it. Oh, child. Portia done came up out the ashes like a phoenix, honey. Child, no, Phil, we don't want her stealing somebody else's husband, honey. But the people trying to act like it didn't happen. They somebody, she was cheating anyway. I don't know what was going on. Okay, and I really don't care. And all I know is Portia got back on top, and Drew can do the same thing. So, baby, take your little old house, okay, and go. You little weirdo. Goodbye, honey. She don't need you the way you was treating her anyway. Like, so just go honey. Exactly, D. Drew will flourish as well. Exactly. And baby Cordell broke up with Portia on the Twitter. Okay. Over on the Twitter. While she was at and I will cook his meals. And I know he watches me. Portia. That damn Portia Peach Juice Williams. Baby, she was standing up there defending her man. Y'all remember when she was sitting up right at that first reunion? Cordell isn't here right now. He had a radio job and he's on the radio. And, he does commentary and everything. He's not going to be able to make it. Okay. But I'm here and I'm speaking for the both of us and I'm representing for the both of us. Girl, goodbye. Girl, goodbye. Girl, gone, honey. Girl, put your shoes on. Let's go find you home, honey. Oh, child, Cordell might not be perfect. Exactly. Did she say it, Shire? Didn't she say it? Cordell might not be perfect by far. Girl, sit down, honey. Sit down, child. And look at her now. All on the Breakfast Club saying things that don't matter, child. But yeah, exactly, Amanda. It was the delusions for me. Like, what is happening? I ain't gonna never forget that speech, Belicious. The way she sat up straight, I said, baby, look at that posture on Portia. Posture by Portia. Baby, Portia sat up straight. He might not be perfect by far, but he is my husband. What did he say? I want to cook his meals. I love old housewives. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, and speaking of old housewives, please go ahead and subscribe to my throwback channel. It will be all things nostalgia. Now, I'm working on finding R&B divas. I did find Hollywood divas, but I got a stellar lineup. I got some good stuff coming up over there on that second channel. Now, so far, I just have some housewives reviews over there, but I plan on getting into College Hill. We're going to go back to Hustle and Soul. We're going to fall off over there with Hollywood Divas. We're going to go back on over there and visit the Braxtons on Braxton Family Values. And we're going to get into some other franchises too. So all things Throwback TV is going to be on that second channel. So I need y'all to go over there and subscribe. Okay, subscribe to the channel. D Movie Man, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Misha, got excited seeing the notification. Told my mom years ago that these shows all had a shelf life. Exactly. Eventually, it all becomes rinse and repeat. Do you think reality TV is on the decline? D Movie Man, are you in my head or what's going on? I literally had that thought today. So let me tell y'all what was going on. And this is to answer your question. I was watching YouTube. I actually wasn't watching YouTube because ain't nothing to watch. I was just scrolling through YouTube trying to figure out why is it the same. And I mean, I just feel like it's the same 6 topics over and over again. And as I was going through it, I went to Instagram because first I was on YouTube, wasn't nothing popping over there. So then I went to go peek in on Instagram and I randomly saw this post about the Real Housewives of Orange County. And Vicky is back on this season or whatever, child. She scratched and clawed till she made her way back, honey. So she back over there with the OC, her and Tamara. And I was just thinking how I used to love OC. I used to love Jersey. I used to love every franchise. Like I even watched Dallas. Like I loved Housewives. And I'm just thinking like, it's just not what it used to be. It's not even enjoyable to watch. Then I thought about Basketball Wives. And I was like, man, when Basketball Wives first started, it was so good. It's not. Black Ink Crew. Child, I don't even know where they at, child. But I mean, it's just, I feel like reality TV is not what it used to be. And I do think that it's on the decline. Now it's scary for people that review shows. I mean, but we can always go scripted. But yeah, it's just not the same. I definitely think it's on the decline. It's not what it used to be at all. Reality TV is lacking the realness of what we are going through. Talk about real-ish and bring the fun shade. Exactly. And I think I commented that because I was like, the difference is because somebody said, oh, there was a comment about the new show with Escape and SWV. And it was like, isn't this the Braxton Family Values all over again? And I said, no. The difference between this and that is that, yeah, they both were talking about real things that they're going through. But Braxton Family Values was just them getting together and they were just fuss and child. It was no real direction or goal. The purpose of this show is to bring 2 iconic groups back together for more than one night only. And it just happens to be 2 sisters in one of the groups and they going through it. And they get into it as they get into it, but it's real and it's raw. The thing that I loved about, and you know what, let's just go on and get into it, honey. We're going to get into that in a minute. The thing that I loved about, I didn't love it. I don't love what they're going through. Let me rephrase it. The thing that made the scene so real and raw are the emotions that Tamika had. Those were real emotions. So it's not like we were just watching it and then, you know, all of a sudden she just, okay, I'm about to get mad right now. Here it comes. No, she was pissed. Okay, she was really upset. Her mama is really to blame. And I believe everything she said. Them people stole her money. And that's just the bottom line. They stole her money and she was giving it to us real and raw. And that is what reality TV is missing. It's not the same thing. You know, when you're not a reality TV vet, there's no way for you to practice what you're going to say or how you're going to react. And I can tell that Tamika and Tasha are green because of her doing that video on her YouTube shortly thereafter. When you've been on reality TV a while, you just like, child, let the people talk. They're going to talk if I'm doing good this season. I can redeem myself next season. It's cool. I'll be the villain this time. But she was really like affected. So I'm like, you know what? This is what reality TV is missing. You know, people be trying to talk about Candy. Oh, Candy always getting them old boring spinoffs. Let me tell you something. That last Sunday night after coming from Potomac, I was waiting for this boring spinoff. First of all, I love both groups. That's number one. Number two, it wasn't boring. It actually was way more entertaining than people probably thought that it would be. And even without this last little scene with the mom and Tamika and Tasha, even without that, I see the potential in the show. Just like Candy in the Gang. I mean, Candy in the Gang was like a little cookie cutter show, and the theme song was giving what the theme song should give, but it wasn't what people would tune in to watch every Sunday. But sometimes you just need a break. Like, I legit be getting overstimulated with the foolishness. I'm like, let me just sit still for a minute, child. Oh, everybody fighting, child. Oh, what we fighting about this week? It's just too much. Thank you. It was refreshing. Absolutely. Celine said, Don Juan said it's a limited special, not a special. Ain't this about a... Celine, I know you in line. J-Dub said, I don't know how Coco can stand shouldering all the responsibility. Coco said, I sold 33 million. That damn Coco. The group sold 33 million records. Christopher said, Latasha came across the same way on art. Didn't she? Christopher, listen, I said that to my brother. I said, because he was talking about how he feel like the husband is the one that's doing it. I said, yeah, the husband is getting into it as he get into it. But Tasha was this exact same way on R&B Divas. That's exactly how she was. It's nothing different. And then I watched like little snippets of interviews that they did, y'all. And her attitude is just so off-putting. It's giving Mariah Carey, and it's in reality, honey, it's really karaoke. Like, girl, what? Y'all are better together. Like, you need to stand together. So, I mean, why are you trying to break up the group? Child, this is just a shame, honey. Nakia said, yes, that mama is for the streets and Tasha, and not for Tamika. I honestly think she doesn't like her. I don't think she like her either, Nakia. That's sad. I don't think she like her either. I really don't. Tamika's voice sounds way better to me. And you know what? That's sad too, because I don't even want to pit them against each other, because at the end of the day, all you have is family. You know what I'm saying? They're sisters. So I just don't understand why. But you know what? It's that mama. I'm telling y'all what I know from personal experience. It's that mama. When you remove a person like that, you're going to turn to your daughter and say, she's just jealous. Of what? What is she jealous of? They're on the same group. They're in the same group. They're on the same level vocally. They both have husbands, cars, and kids. Money in the bank. Shorty, what you drink? Honey, what was she jealous of? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, baby, that's giving all the way ignorance, honey. And you are the one that's in between them, causing dissension. Like, it's you. It ain't nobody but you, child. HFG, thank you for the super sticker. KB said, is Portia still mad at Tamron Hall? Girl, I'm like, Portia, don't get mad at that lady, honey, because she saw through your BS and talking about she looked like a journalist. She's a journalist, okay? Years in the game. She just so happens to have a show. And I don't think she was being mean. I think she was trying to figure out, like, why you think it's 265 days in a year. And also, why the train is not electric like what we have now for the underground. That's all she was trying to figure out, honey. She said, why don't y'all have a wedding date? What's going on with that? Like, she's not a YouTube vlogger. She's an actual journalist. So why are you mad at her? I watched that interview in real time. I didn't think she said anything wrong. And then, you know what? I don't like people that be acting like everything's all good. And then the minute somebody else asks them, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Well, why wasn't it a problem when you were right with me? Like, just tell me I don't like your line of questioning, or honey, let it be known. But you sat there and smiled and acted like everything was okay. And then you get on this other platform where, people are really tuning in to listen intently on what you are saying. And then all of a sudden, yeah, Tamron attacked me. I was like, what? Girl, anyway, goodbye and good day. Miss 86 Hazel Eye says, but when Kenya was taunting Portia about her marriage and she lost it and dragged her, never forget. True, I ain't forgot, honey. I ain't forgot nothing that's Real Housewives of Atlanta related. Jolene said Ralph had a plan and wanted Drew to have none. Sad for the babies. Exactly. He did have a plan. And when he moved her into that house, Sight unseen, that's when I knew something wasn't right. I said, child, this is a fool. Okay, speaking of Bravo shows, let's move on over to Married to Medicine. Let me look at y'all comments down here first before we move on. Paragon said, I ain't gonna lie, that little head shake that Tamika did when she told Latasha, you can still go to jail. And that bob was side to side. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Baby, I knew when she rolled up in her slides, as I like to call them, honey, baby, she had her slides on and her Adidas dress. My Adidas. I said, baby, she's so Atlanta. One thing I love about Escape, baby, they are oh so Atlanta. I love everything about it. They don't care nothing about them. Well, Candy, she's like upped her game a little bit because she's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta for so long. But the other ones, baby, they dressing like it's the 90s. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. And that's all I hear when I see them. That's all I see, honey. Ooh, child. YMV said, I saw Tamika's YouTube response on episode 1 and it made so much sense. And then people were like, pow, 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 up in the place. Why would you leave your sister? Okay, let's just say you were running to safety. Now, me personally, I'm still not going to run to safety without my sister. But you didn't even check on her. Something is wrong with that. But at a point, you have to separate her being your sister and just see her as a woman that doesn't really care for you. And it's sad to sometimes separate things like that and compartmentalize them. But sometimes you just got to be like, okay, girl, you don't like me. Mama don't like me. Cool. Y'all don't got to worry about me no more. It's sad, but sometimes it has to happen. I empathize with her because of her love, loyalty for her family. It's not giving back to her, and that's so sad. It is. Rhonda said, yes, Atlanta is in their blood, ain't it? And I love every bit of it. I love it. I just got off of Heavenly's live. She said Contessa was let go too, but exclusive, honey. Let me just go and say exclusive. Girl, I know you lying, Zay. I know you lying. Because Heavenly gonna say the real, honey. She gonna get in there. I don't know if she's still in that closet, child, but she gonna Contessa quit too. But she lied saying she left herself. That damn Contessa. Oh, honey. Wasn't she a big liar, Belicious? But see, the people ain't ready to hear that. She said, I believe it. Contessa was a big liar. Exactly. And did y'all see that interview she did with Funky Dineva? She couldn't even get herself together. I said, girl, you don't do nothing but lie. So let me move this out the way. So, child, I should take off note to self, do not quit, because you didn't quit, you were let go. So Phaedra is ushered in, and Anila and her storyline, her Ring cameras that she showed everybody the placement of, they're out as well. I'm not happy about this. I've already expressed my upsetness over on the Patreon. I'm not happy about it. The thing that some of my shows, I don't want them to be touched. I want people to leave them alone. Okay, now I know they don't belong exclusively to me, but I just want people to leave them alone because Married to Medicine is a show that I have watched season after season after season and have never been disappointed. Even if the season is a little if it takes just a little bit of time to pick up, it's okay. Because I know I'm going to get a medical minute. I'm going to learn something about my body that I didn't know because we got 2 OBGYNs, on the cast. And they're always going to be pouring into each other's relationships. They all had a spouse, with the exception of Quad. That's because Dr. G, and her got a divorce child, but child, he coming back with his newfound wife, honey, or fiance and wife to be. I feel like that's going to get messy. And another thing too, they had organic friendships. Now, I'm not saying that Phaedra don't know these people in passing. Phaedra is not hanging out with a Dr. Simone. And I don't care what y'all say. Phaedra is not hanging out with Dr. Jackie in her lemon squeeze. Everybody knows that I hang out with Dr. Jackie when I ain't down there to Willie Watkins funeral home. Absolutely not. No, I don't like it. I'm pissed. No, I don't want Phaedra on Married to Medicine. I'm sorry. Now people gonna get mad, but I don't want Phaedra on Married to Medicine. It's gonna take away the judge. It's not gonna be organic. It's gonna be a mess. And yes, I'm saying organic with a T because I'm trying to be funny, honey, because somebody gonna go, why were you saying organic like that? It's organic. Oh, child. Girl gone. Caribbean Gal said, Quad, what you got going on this season? Still playing Mom Ty? Oh, Mom T to old Cutie Mason or no? I ain't even heard nothing about Quad. Miss Quad, Miss Quad. She got it. She got it. But I don't know if she got that contract or not. I don't know. YNV said, I still see right through Dr. Jackie. In the words of Nene Leaks, we see each other. See, she just sits back and allows Heavenly to do the foolishness. And then she says, Heavenly, Heavenly, now. Don't do that. You going through menopause, Heavenly. Girl, no. We know you like mess, just like all the rest of them. You and Simone weren't friends all them years because y'all went sitting up gossiping over lunch. You and them salads with a little bit of lemon juice on top of them, child. You ain't fooling me. Shanina said, Misha, you cutting up. Laugh out loud. I agree. They should have kept the same women. Everyone doesn't need to be fired on these shows. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want, listen, outside of whatever went on over on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I just don't feel like it's right for her to just come on in and infiltrate my Married to Medicine, honey. Go over to Dubai. I thought they were getting her on Real Housewives of Dubai. I could take that show or leave it. Really, I could leave it. But it doesn't matter about that. But you're going to come over here to Married to Medicine, and baby, they are just really spitting in Mariah's face, ain't they? Baby, they said, Mariah, you ain't never coming back around here. Baby, we're going to get everyone but you. They ushered out Mariah, ushered in Anila, ushered out Anila, ushered in Phaedra. Phaedra is not about to show us that man. So if y'all think she about to get on here and just miraculously start spilling out all her tea and showing us her love life, Phaedra is not going. This man gonna be on call every time you turn around. Okay, because somebody was like, she's dating a doctor. The man gonna always be on call. She never gonna tell us who he is. These people on this cast take a cast trip as couples every single season, and it is my favorite part of each season because they get together and they say, okay, you know, Toya and Eugene, Toya, you gotta stop drinking out that solo cup. Eugene, stop cooking all them steaks and sit down somewhere and let Toya do some work. They gonna get into what needs to be done with each couple. Phaedra is gonna come on this group trip and hang out with Quad. Well, girl, well, you know my man, he's on call, but I gave him some before, gave him a little Phaedra before he went down to the medical. No, I don't want to see that. 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 I don't want to see Phaedra on my screen. I'm sorry. I know people gonna get mad at that, but I just don't want to see. It just doesn't mesh for me. Lanice said Contessa needed to go once she involved her youngest with too much mouth for a child in that argument with Heavenly. Okay. Yeah, Contessa needed a break. She did. Tamira says she's not exposing her love life. Exactly. She is not. Rhonda said, I mean, is she engaged to a surgeon? No, they said they just dating. Lauren said, Teen Daddy for life. Oh, child. Nakia said, I don't watch Married to Medicine, but is Dr. Jackie the same Dr. Jackie from earlier Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons? Oh, yeah. Well, she did deliver Candy's baby. That's the same Dr. Jackie, child. You ain't missing nothing, child. She gonna eat some chicken, child. Ain't gonna have no juice on it or nothing. She gonna eat her salads with her lemon, and that's gonna be it. Caribbean gal said, I don't either. Phaedra and her wigs can go. I don't want to see it. Okay, and everybody like, well, you know, Candy was stopping her bags. Baby, Candy ain't telling them people down in Bravo what to do. They didn't want no suits coming their way because they know Candy about her money. And if you mess with her money and try to take her livelihood, she's going to retaliate in a litigation type way. And her being an attorney, you should know that. So I think that's why it had been so, so long until they tried to let it blow over. Like, let's just let them forget about it for a little bit, and then we'll bring her back in. I ain't never forgetting about it. Now, everybody else might, but I'm not. Essence, thank you for the super chat. Happy to catch you Saturday Night Live. You just don't know how much your videos keep me in a happy space. Going through a separation and needed the kikis are right on time. Moving forward. Love you, girly. It's going to get better, Essence. Trust me, it's going to get better, girl. I've been there. And one day you're going to wake up and be like, well, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it then. Period. Well, I'm happy that it makes you happy. And you got somebody to kiki with tonight. Because, child, I ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. So, child, we might as well hang out together. Okay, welcome to the Saturday Night Live. And, baby, it's his loss. Zian said, I wonder what new product commercial we get. Oh, Okay, because you know Dr. Jackie got something. I ain't mad at her about it. Because that's how you do it. You know, you use these platforms in order to catapult yourself into something else. Because according to the streets, they don't really just be paying like they should pay. Like they just really don't. So I don't blame her on that. But yeah, you know she'd be selling something new every season. You right. Lady Virgo said that's bravo for you. Just like now with them bringing in that girl that was fired due to her. Lady Virgo. And that's why you got Virgo at the end of your name. Now, if I didn't know that I was speaking on here, I would think I just commented this. I was screaming at Instagram just earlier today when I saw Kristen is coming back. Also, because he cheated on Ariana, Kristen get to come back with all the stuff that she tweeted and the way she treated Faith. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know, this is a little bit of tea about me. I love Vanderpump Rules. I have watched it since season 1, episode 1. When people were like, what is this? These like people getting together and they're waitresses. And I love Vanderpump Rules. I have not missed one episode. That is the show that I refuse to review or anything because I just like to watch it. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to watch it. But yeah, I said the same thing. So it's okay for her to do all that she did and y'all just gonna bring her back because she want to talk about Ariana and Tom. Y'all ain't got time. Oh, baby, Vanderpump Rules is really good. Go on over there to the Peacock and watch from season 1. And half the cast got fired because they were, you know, being, I don't want to say the word because I want this video to get monetized, but, you know, they didn't like people of the opposite hue. Okay, if I'll say it that way. DL says Southern Charm is my ish, though. But see, I liked Southern Charm New Orleans. Now, don't get me wrong. I will watch Southern Charm, but there was no reason for them to cancel Southern Charm New Orleans. That was my show. That show was so good. And then next thing you know, it was nowhere to be found. Hold on, let me go back up and get these super chats. Zay, thank you for the super chat. This is fun. I'm glad I caught it. Did you see Dr. G is confirmed? What do you think of him with Quad on there? And he used to date Phaedra. Well, Phaedra, no, it's not they say. Phaedra said. Because remember that episode where Phaedra went over to visit Quad? And she was like, well, girl, you remember when I used to date him? You know, she be throwing shade and they don't even be catching it, child. So anyway, she said that she dated Dr. G, which I think is messy. And also, how is it going to work with Quad and Dr. G on there? Do y'all remember? I don't think people remember this. Do y'all remember the reunion where Quad accused him of laying his hands on her? And he was like, no, you did that. And she was like, no, you did it. And she was really distraught. So now y'all going to put them back together? Not together in that way, but even back in like, okay, y'all just doing any old thing, honey. We don't want that. Like, we don't want that. What's wrong with y'all? It's like as soon as the show get good, here y'all come with the foolishness. We just want to see Toya be ditzy and act like she don't know what's going on in the house, honey. She want a new house every other week. We want to see that. We want to see Dr. Jackie. You know she ain't gonna pay Curtis no mind, honey, and I don't trust him still. I don't tell him what he doing, okay? Allegedly. She gonna ignore Curtis, but she trying to pay a little bit more attention, child. Trying to work a little bit less, but she gonna come home and she gonna chart no matter what. Simone gonna, you know, she sound like an old muffler, honey. She gonna be laughing. We want to see Heavenly get into it, and that's it. I don't want to see Phaedra. I don't want to see Dr. G. Sorry. Hell, really, Quad can go if she ain't doing that. Child, they all can go. Exactly, J-Dub. Curtis the creep. Honey, he ain't fooling me. Vincent said, Married to Medicine is about to make Quad earn her check. Ain't they, though? Ain't they, baby? She ain't gonna be sitting up there sounding like she in a Tyler Perry original. I will not come off of my chariot and throw tomatoes with you, my dear. That damn Quad and Mariah. Oh, honey. Baby, Quad gonna talk and do if she don't do nothing else. Apple Charm said, hey, AJ Dub, is your Ready to Love review up? Donna D said, I almost hate to see Curtis on the screen as much as I hate to see Hotel on the screen. Okay. I think I hate to see Hotel on the screen worse. And that's why I don't understand why the Love Marriage Huntsville people be coming for me, because every time I can think to tell Hotel a new one, I will. Okay. And next season, when y'all hear everybody calling them Hotel, honey, y'all just be like, we miss Misha. Cause y'all know I ain't coming back, child. But they can have hotel, honey. Go on with hotel and skip on off into the sunset, child. I'm done with them. I'm done. I ain't got time to be playing with them people. Absolutely not. Phil, thank you for the super chat. Never saw a black person in one of those Lisa Vanderpump restaurants. I don't believe LVP didn't know what they were doing with Faith. I don't like LVP. No, I'm not an LVP fan either. I know, I mean, even though she's a fellow Virgo, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, LVP should come back to Beverly Hills. For what? I don't think people really watch these shows. When I tell y'all I am invested in reality TV, so much so that I probably could do some type of game show where you had to win $1 million and answer this reality TV question. That's how involved I am in reality TV. These people that want LVP to do what? She really didn't bring nothing. She was too busy making sure that they had their dinners at Sir, okay, or Villa Blanca. She was promoting her stuff within Housewives, but she didn't bring nothing to Housewives. So, I mean, go on, do what you're gonna do, child. And I don't think that she knew anything about what was going on with Faith. I don't. The only reason why I don't think she knew is because she's so removed from them. It's like, yeah, they'll go, drop by Lisa's house and tell her what's going on. What's going on, Stassi? She wants to know what's happening or whatever with the mess. But as far as like really knowing what they do on Twitter and all this other kind of stuff, I don't think she knew. I don't think she knew. Essence said, I might sound old, but what's LVP? Oh, those are her initials. Her initials are LVP. Her name is Lisa Vanderpump. So that's why. Somersault said, I want to call in and fat mouth about this. Miss Misha. Hold on. Let me go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go down. I saw somebody say something about Kyle and I wanted to comment on that. Oh, unapologetically, Romeo. Kyle switched up. Show did, Romeo. Mm-hmm. She sure did. That Kyle can't be trusted. But honey, if she switch up on her own sister, she gonna switch up on LVP. Come on now. Lesh said, I won't be watching Love and Marriage Huntsville either. Toxic. I ain't got time. So, like I said, if I even think about a review, it will be on Patreon. But the spirit ain't even really moving me. Child, I saw them shimmying and shaking, talking about they coming back April 8th. I said, already? Oh, Lord, honey. But then I realized I ain't got to worry about that, child. Black girls getting their shift together. Baby, Married to Medicine is about to peel the quad layers back. Ain't they, though? But you know what? When they tried to question her about whether or not she was upset about Dr. G getting married, she was like, no, I actually like them together and I wish them well. Well, honey, that's all fine and dandy when you ain't got to look them in their face with a camera every week. Dr. G petty. Sir, go away. I don't know. It's just somebody. Go away. You and your little fiat. Hey, we don't want to see you. Goodbye. Feel Good said, Romeo, I'm a real fan of the show, and LVP trying to ruin Maurice's rep was LVP first. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I ain't gonna debate you. Nisi said, ever since Nene said LVP talked her out of buying a restaurant just to go behind her back and buy the same. You remember that? You remember that? And I believe Nene on that too. And I believe that she did that, allegedly. She sure did, baby. She said she wanted to buy that restaurant and she was like, no, you don't need it. And then went and bought it herself. They've been saying that. Hey, Nia. Shanina said, Carlos got to take his own advice. He be going in on Bravo while his shows aren't that great to me. No, except the bells, honey. Bring back the bell. I love me some Bell Collective, honey. Bring back Marie and her finger waves, and I need to see what's going on with Latrice. Honey, we need to get back into it. Summer said, I don't want to watch the Ultimate Girls Trip because Nick is on there. I want her, Mia, Rob, and Ashley gone. Okay, speaking of them, what do y'all think about Michael suing Candace? Like, say, what now? Sir, if that's the case, you need to line them all up and sue them all. Okay? Because Giselle said you wanted to suck a sausage. Did you forget that? Robin said she heard the same thing that Candace heard, and they were all talking about it. So what about her? Okay, every last one of them have had something to say, especially Giselle. So are you gonna sue them all or just Candace? And then you went down to her show knowing that you don't like this woman, being weird, okay, following her around. Like, you're weird, bro. You are weird. So now all of a sudden, because Ashley TikToking all over the damn place, and then we got this $2 million house, now all of a sudden you suing her for $2 million. Okay. Y'all, please, y'all ain't fooling me. Michael is bluffing, just trying to prove a point. You think so, Taylor? Yeah, because you know what? It takes a lot of money to sue somebody. I don't think people understand that. Measy said, I don't. Candace would have said it was fit. I don't. Candace would have said it if it wasn't true. Okay. You don't think he's trying to sue her? He might be bluffing. Tammy said Candace needs to learn to watch her mouth sometimes. She does, but they've all said stuff about him. Now, normally under normal circumstances, I'm like, yeah, she just kind of pushed the envelope just a little bit. But with Michael, they have all said things. Like every last one of them. Even, well, what about Karen saying he was over there on the grinder? I mean, she insinuated it first, if we really being real. She told Ray that he was on the grinder, allegedly. But it ain't alleged because it's on the episode. So get her in there too. Like, it don't make no sense. Essie said that's bogus and petty. If he really tried it, hopefully it's dismissed. What you say, Sheila? You heard she got fired? Listen, it's all kind of stuff going around. It's rumors that Rob got demoted and Jacqueline became full-time. I'm not a Jacqueline fan. Her and Mia are the same person. Mia just got on there and got to showing out a little bit too much. And Jacqueline didn't realize that's the direction that they were going. She thought she was just going to fake lying about the Porsche and fake lie about them sleeping together, but not really sleeping together, and everything was going to be cool. But then Mia took it a step too far, and now all of a sudden everybody going up for Jacqueline. No. It's a no for me. It's a no for me, big dog. Jacqueline is the same as Mia. I don't know how people don't see it. Girl, how you let somebody make up a whole lie about you and you go with it? Here's my paperwork right here stating that I bought my Porsche. Girl, I don't care. I don't care. You went along with it. All you had to do was look at Giselle and say, girl, G ain't never bought nothing for me. Okay? And I do mean nothing. G is not my sugar daddy. I've never touched him. So I don't understand what you're talking about. That's all you had to say. Like, why would you do something that's going to make you look crazy and nasty? And Mia and I should have known. And I should have known when they played that back. And then it makes me think that G got a little line problem too. Because in that scene, she looked at G and she said, I mean, do you love me? Yes. Did you help me with a down payment for my Porsche? Yes. He was like, she loves you. She loves you. I'm like, what? Now that I know that it was a whole lie, I'm like, G, you crazy too. Why would you just sit there and say she loves you? I would have said, what down payment? So it just lets me know that Mia calls the shots and it's a whole lie, child, and the truth ain't in it. But I'm not finna be like, come on, bring Jacqueline. No. Child, please. Measy said, if Candace got fired and Robin is still there, I'll be done with Bravo for real. Girl, me too. And it ain't got nothing to do with liking one or the other. It's just the principle of it all. Really and truly, let's just put all this Candace stuff to the side. Why didn't we talk more about what Mia did to Wendy? Why did we brush on past that so quick? Now, see, I didn't get a chance to talk about it in my review because I was so disgusted. And I had already called that this whole season was some BS right in the middle of it. So I already knew that we were acting. I knew we were acting by episode 5. I was like, yeah, it's giving a lie. Okay, it's giving a lie. But we're going to just keep on with it. They literally talked about what Mia did for 5 minutes. And that is why I do not understand why Wendy just let it slide like she did. Why did you go back over there talking about, you're great, beautiful. I'm so proud of you. No, because now they think you okay. Hell no, I'm still pissed. So when you get to the reunion and you get to crying and saying you upset, they don't care about that. You went back over there and you're friends with us, so they don't care. Why would they care if you don't care? We just breezed right on past it. And see, Mia skated under the radar. And people weren't really paying attention because they were too busy focusing on what was going on with Candace. So they was like, oh, yeah, okay, Mia, whatever. You like to lie. Mia's so funny. No, she's not. That's not funny to be able to lie like that. Say what? Oh, child. Romeo said, yes, Misha, they should have talked more about that because Mia was wrong. Yes, and they didn't talk nothing about it. I'm sorry. I have to agree, J-Dub. Somebody gonna be mad. I have to agree. Right? I have to agree with that. It's giving pick me because why? Tammy said because Wendy moved on from it and was hanging out. Yes. Girl, what you doing over there? Why you hanging out with her? I knew when she said that dumb mess when they were going on their way to that dinner, and she was like, I'm so proud of you. I said, okay. Oh, girl, they ain't finna talk about this. They don't care. Lady Virgo said, I think G will go along with anything to appease Mia now that we know he is not performing the way Mia pretended. True. True. Naturally Glow said, if Jacqueline and G just gonna be going along with what Mia says, that's why G's family removed them from the company. Exactly. Candy said Robin does not need to come back because Juan definitely not gonna be there, which means Robin gonna deflect from everything. Absolutely. Deflect from everything they throw at her and blame Karen. She love to get into it with Karen, don't she? Oh, honey. Robin gonna fight with Karen, knowing Karen gonna eat her up, child. Yeah, we will be getting married in a real wedding, in a real relationship. When's yours? After COVID. I can't stand them. Oh, I can't stand them, child. And Wendy correcting Candace to defend Giselle. Baby. When Wendy did that, I said, girl, oh my gosh, child. Truth is, I'm tired, honey. I just need a break from y'all. I need a break. Like, I need a break. I was so happy to head on down to the Escape and SWV show after that. I had to decompress. I couldn't even really just get into my review real good with that show because it was too much looming over me. Bravo should really partner with Mona Scott Young and make a Love and Hip Hop DC. Mia would fit in perfectly. Okay. Shaking it fast for lobster and shrimp. Girl, goodbye. Donna said Wendy has got to be more intelligent than to try to befriend Mia or the light skins except Karen. Karen was much better toward Wendy than the other. Nah, but wait a minute. We have to remember the reunion, Wendy's first reunion where Giselle said, Karen, you said that Wendy didn't fit in with this group because she's not the right color. Do y'all remember that? I don't know if anybody else heard it or if I dreamed it. I don't know what happened. But she pretended she didn't know Wendy. And she said, well, we've been on things together and we've done things in the same circles. And Karen was like, but I don't know you. That's when they were really like, that's when Wendy slithered down them steps. Karen couldn't stand Wendy at first either. But it's just so much more, in your face with Giselle and Robin because she quickly corrected them. That now it's like, Karen, thank you for hanging in there with Wendy. Nah, baby, all of y'all done had some discrepancies before. And y'all ain't fooling me. Phil, thank you for the super chat. How come people could see Mia versus Wendy was wrong? When it was Candace versus Monique, it was all right. It was the same issue and situation. It's because people like Monique and not Mia. Didn't think it was colorism, but favoritism. Who like Mia? Oh, you said they don't like Mia. I don't know, child. I'm just happy I wasn't reviewing during that season because, baby, I heard they had a time. Them poor reviewers were going through it when Monique and Candace had that fight. Simply Sweet said, I do not think Wendy is a pick-me, but I wouldn't be anywhere near them at all. Not nowhere. And pick-me might be a little strong. She wants to. No, child, it's the same thing. I was going to say she want to be accepted a little bit. She wants them to like her. She does. Even if on the surface, she try to make it appear that she doesn't. She does. Apple Charm said 4-part reunion. I'm just glad the producers showed footage to support the truth. It's their fault too, y'all. But yeah, at least they did give us some of what we needed. But do y'all see all these interviews and stuff Chris doing? What y'all think about that? The people on the Twitter want him to shut up. What y'all think? They mad because the man talking, honey. They like, ooh, it's Christina. I'm like, what do y'all want? Y'all want the man to defend himself and y'all all go up for him with, oh, Giselle is this, Giselle. Then when he talking, y'all like, why he keep talking? What y'all want him to do? Leo said, I was surprised they discussed that lawsuit. I was too. When I heard copping, I said, are they about to talk about that? I was so shocked. I said, I am so shocked that they are talking about this. Omar said, she's stupid talking about go look it up on Wikipedia. Ugh. Mia just say anything. Oh, child, let's just get off of them before I get mad, honey. Look, Joe Love 510 said, Chris should speak. Baby, they can't stand it. They're like, he need to shut up. Always saying something. Just shut up. All right, y'all, let's switch gears and move on over to Ready to Love. Okay, if you don't watch Ready to Love, it airs Friday nights on OWN. It is now on its 7th season. And this lady right here with this man's hair on fire would be Morgan. Now, Morgan is one of the cast members on this season of Ready to Love. And she had a situation with an ex, but that's not really an ex. And she said that he was cheating on her, or she was getting tired of him lying. So he had some real pretty hair that he took a lot of pride in. So one night while he was sleeping, she put Nair in his hair. And it all came back. So basically, all came out. So basically, she scalped him. But I was telling my mama about this, and she brought something to my attention, and I didn't think about it at the time. She said, Nair has a smell to it. Was he drunk? Because, baby, you cannot just sit by and not smell Nair. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. So obviously, something is wrong with Morgan, child. Something is wrong with her. Belisha says she looked it up to see if she would go to jail for it. A nut job. When she said I looked it up to make sure I couldn't go to jail, I said, okay, those are some very scary people. Those are the type of people that after it's all said and done, and the DA or the investigators or whatever go back and check your history on your computer, they find all sorts of things. That's creepy. I'm sorry. That ain't cute. I don't care nothing about, oh, well, when she was younger. No, that's not cute. I'm sorry. That's not cute. Cleopatra said, Morgan is cray-cray for real. Exactly. Hey, Kimberly, I haven't seen you in a while. Morgan, red flags. Absolutely. Omar said, not with the scented Nairs. Exactly. Oh, well, not with the scented ones. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's probably because I was like, you can smell Nair. Lanice said, Morgan is the type to put something in your food or drink and have you laid up in the hospital. That's why I said in my review, baby, you couldn't even bring me a plate. Don't do nothing for me. If a man did, it would have been a pro tip. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Exactly, J-Dub. That's why I'm like, now, that's the same thing that happened last season when Zoe was hollering all up in Sharice's face. Everybody was like, she deserved it. Really? Okay. Baby, I don't know, honey. You can't win. You just can't win. But you're right. Let Blake had said he went and cut off somebody's braids while they were asleep because she made him mad. We will be calling on. We would have petitions on change.org and everything else. That is not cute. Like, girl, get a grip on yourself. Mecca, thank you for the super chat. She should put Nair on the guy with a ponytail, bang, and lace front. Okay, because he got about 15 different styles going on. It's crazy. Look, Hair Lover said, all I know is don't eat Morgan spaghetti. Okay, girl, my grandma told me that. Like, because I was talking to this guy in college, and I had made some spaghetti, honey. He refused. I said, boy, ain't nobody trying to keep you. I ain't put nothing in this spaghetti but love, okay? But yeah, you're right. Don't eat her spaghetti. Beverly said, Morgan is crazy, point blank, period. Yeah, it's nuts. And you know what? She knows she's pretty. So I feel like she just is like, I'm fine. I look good. So they going to ignore it. That's nuts. That is crazy. TC said, I've purchased Nair in multiple scents and they still stink and smell strong. So he must have been drunk. Yeah, I just don't understand. It's an undeniable scent. Like, Hold on, let me go up. Nay said, and the fact that she announced that she looked it up before doing it, like that made it make sense. No, it was that little smirk for me. It was the smirk for me. When she leaned over to the side and she said, I would never do that to you, baby. I said, oh, check, please. Linda, you live with your roommate, honey. You finna get you and your roommate him. Maybe she gonna come in there and get him and the roommate. Oh, child, this is crazy. G Dot said, how do you make someone lose their hair on purpose but claim you weren't in a serious relationship? G Dot. I said the same thing in the review. The math is not math, and girl, it's lies all the way up and through. If you claim, and then even he said, this is what I think. This is what I think. Okay, I just had an epiphany right when you said this. This is what I think. Because even when they were sitting at the table, Junior was like, yeah, I wanted something more serious, and she did not. So she said, you wanted something more serious? He said, yeah. So then he starts going on this tangent about the Nair situation, and he kind of laughed and brushed it off. What if that's a plot and a scheme that they came up with to come at us with the bush? Because if y'all were not in a serious relationship, how can he be cheating on you if y'all ain't really even together? That means you're really off. So that means that you really believe that you and Tony are really something, and this is just a show because y'all haven't confirmed that you're in a relationship yet. And Marcia left a comment on the last review that I did, and she said it was a hot ghetto mess. I'm glad I got out of it. I'm like, I know that's right, y'all. I'm glad you did too. As he said, ready to love. He might know then nothing of how Nair smells, though. This season is giving F the viewers. Production will do whatever to deviate the elimination process. Last night left me the most bothered. Yep. Yep. And that's only because if they would have gotten rid of Suan, then they would have had no choice but to let Blake go. But this is the thing. The Blake drama has been over for weeks. Jeffrey has not whispered about Blake in weeks. He can go. He doesn't really bring anything else outside of that. He had that one little discrepancy with Jeffrey. Okay, that's over. Sing the theme song, send him and Suan on down the street. This is crazy. Sister Girl Speak says Jeffrey the one low-key crazy. Y'all, something is awful about her besides that Janet. Listen, girl. Once y'all get up off this live, go on over there to Simone and Rashid's channel. Because, baby, Jeffrey commented in that chat about Simone. And, baby, she told Simone, you suck. And she said something else, child. And, baby, Simone hired herself, because you know she's an attorney, honey. Simone, high class. No, I'm just playing. I'm finna call her Simone High Class Parks. But now, baby, you know Simone is an attorney. So, honey, she hired someone to do a background check. And, baby, she fact-checked every single thing about Jeffrey. And it's looking like a little lying problem. So, baby, she read her for filth in the first, 10 minutes of their review. And I was just like, oh, okay. Now, some things she kind of hit a sore spot with me. Because I felt like, it was the whole single mom thing. It was certain little bits and pieces of it where I was like, well, dang. I mean, it's hard being a single mom. And I know Simone was mad, but I was just like, oh, okay, girl. But yeah, honey, she definitely got Jeffrey together. So yeah, something is a lie and something is a miss. And she laid it all out there. Hold on, let's see. So Jade said Jeffrey's baby's father is a track star. Oh, Olympian Isaiah Young. Oh, really? Let me look at the child. Let me look this up. Who is Isaiah Young, honey? Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, really? Simone was saying she didn't even know the man she had the child with. That's what she was saying. It's called Ages and Stages Podcast, honey. And tell them I sent you over there, even though y'all probably already over there. But yeah, Ages and Stages Podcast. And child, it was a mess, baby. She said she looked up everything, baby. She was talking about how Jeffrey had gotten evicted, allegedly. Child, I don't know. I ain't looked up nothing. I have not searched anyone. Okay, I'm just telling y'all what I saw. Measy said, her and Tony will not last. It will be very toxic, but I'm ready for the next episode with him and that roommate boy going back and forth at that dinner table. And you know what? Tony is a little creepy too. Because why are you looking at him all sinister like? Are you mad because I'm kissing her all the time and you haven't kissed her once? But baby, Lyndon got him straight together. He said, oh, okay, how about you tell her if Marcia wasn't here, then I could have her. How about that? I said, got him. Got him, baby. J-Dub, I thought that at first too, but she is not. You need to go look at Ages and Stages, okay? The way she was going off in that comment section towards Simone, she ain't no actress. This is real life, and she was really upset. Just go look at it and come back and tell me what you think. J-Dub said Tony isn't. He is very insecure. Tony from NYC was trying to intimidate. Baby, and Lyndon came right back, just like Morgan said. Lyndon ain't scared of him. She was like, no matter what you say to Lyndon, he's not one of those. He's not afraid of you. And I think that's pissing Tony off even more. Yvette said, Jeffrey is so fake. Just vote off, please. Yeah, she can go to the whole. Let's just scrap Miami. But let's stop hanging out over there and let's go somewhere else. J-Dub said, Jeffrey does voiceovers. For who? Can she can go up an octave or down? Child, you learn something new every day. Zen said, I feel like in her head, Morgan be like, and I do it again. Baby, she's definitely giving, I said what I said and I ain't changing it. Okay? She definitely giving that. Skiwell said, Tony gives sinister, grimy dude vibes. He does. Omar said, don't Morgan in this pic look like Black China Mama Tokyo Tony? She sure does. Yep, she does. Donna said, somebody did say that Jeffrey does voiceovers. I guess she is using one of them on the show. Oh. I need her to tell me how she got into it, honey. Nicole said, Misha, yes, I will definitely be over to Rashid and Simone's like I normally do. Hey, girl, hey, thanks, girl. Yes, and go over there because, baby, she went off. I said, oh, she is upset. Because, you want to see what everybody's saying about everything. And she was pissed because she had told Simone that she sucked and you've been talking about my kids every week. And I said, oh, not the Ready to Love people fighting. And child, it's a crossover. Ready to Love Houston fighting Ready to Love Miami. Baby, this a fool. And and Rashid just sat there just like a nice soon-to-be husband would. It's okay, baby. I love that Rashid let Simone be Simone. When I tell you, I was looking at them, I was like, that's what I want. I want somebody that's going to let me be me. Honey, he knows Simone going to be saying whatever she's going to be saying, child, and he just going to sit there and, child, just as long as she ain't bothering him. He don't care. I love it. Sunshine said, but Simone did drag the hell out of Jeffrey before. I even left a comment about it on their YouTube. I'm not shocked Jeffrey pulled up and addressed her. She deserved it. Really? Did she, Sunshine? What did she say? Yeah, like I said, I heard her read her down, but it was one part of her reading her where I felt like I was read. I was like, is that a read? Because, honey, I feel read. I felt kind of slighted with the whole single mom comment that she made. Because she was basically saying, like, 93% of men will stay with you if they're married and you have kids and stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. Life will life. I did it the right way. I thought, okay, let me get married. Let me have the child. Let me have the white picket fence. Let me have this, that, and it. It doesn't matter in what order you do it. Things can happen. A man can walk out on you whether you're married or not. They're only going to stay if they want to stay. And I ain't in the business of keeping no man that don't want to be kept. Okay, so if you want to leave and you don't want to be involved with your child, that's not a slight to the woman. That doesn't speak to the woman. That speaks to his character. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just for me, I don't know. Hold on, let me see. DL said, I haven't checked in with Rashid and Simone much this season. Let me check on them. I haven't either, but I saw that one, and I don't know about whatever else went on with Jeffrey or whatever was said. Child, I'm just telling y'all that clearly there was some discrepancies in what we were told and what she found out. So, baby, she let her have it. Do you hear me? Dr. Ryder said, I've always been a single mom too, but I didn't find offense in what Simone said. It caused me to think about some of my past choices in a reflective way. Yeah, but I mean, even not me, simply because, yeah, everyone says you should have chose better. You should have did. I don't buy into that because I feel like you could have chosen, okay, for example, the women that choose these professionals and the guy's all nice and he's this and he's that and no one would ever suspect a thing and he's sleeping with his assistant. You just never know a person until you know a person. You can only go by what they are showing you. So you choose the person that you love and the person that you feel you would be better suited with. But again, we all have different opinions. I just felt like, me as a single mom, I just feel like, look, that's not my fault that he walked out on me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with him. And even though I didn't just go up to him and just choose the first man that I saw. I was 32 years old when I had my first child. Everybody thought something was wrong with me. Like, girl, can you have kids? I'm like, yes, I can. I made sure that I was trying to make the right decision with that partner, and it just happened to not work out. And sometimes things like that happen. Yeah, they show their representative. Absolutely. So you just never know. But yeah, y'all go over there and check it out, child, because she was going off. I said, oh, baby, Simone. DL said, I'm on my phone now, and I just saw this man with the fire on his head. That's her lighting them people up. Sunshine said they love to not hold them in accountable. Child, knowing that they ain't no good, child. Caramel Kisses says Simone says some very problematic things, and it's not okay. Like she's better than the next. I don't know. I like Simone. I like Simone and Rashid. I like their channel, and I like the fact that they do it together. It's just I didn't know that Simone even had that side in her, baby. And when she went to, babe, ooh, I said, Jeffrey, I don't know what's going on. Because I had never seen Jeffrey comment on my channel. Now, Marcia has. She's always commented like during the during my reviews or whatever. And so when she said that Jeffrey had commented, I was like, uh-oh. And I was just thinking it was gonna be something light. Baby, she went off for her for a good 10 minutes. I said, oh, baby, don't play with her. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Deleted account said, I never understood why people shame the parent who stayed. I'm confused as well. I'm confused as well. Hey, Journey with Jaleisha. Hey, Misha, I'm so late, but I'll catch the replay. Okay. Cece said Rashid is a single dad who was married to his child's mother. Yeah, he was married to his child's mother. Nikki said, I think Jeffrey, like Blake, made the same mistake. Jeffrey gifted a man a child, but he didn't gift her with the security of marriage. Oh, child, that was another thing that was talked about, the gifting of it all. Child, y'all just got to go listen, honey. Shout out to Ages and Stages, honey. Just go over there and listen to what she said about the gifting. And I was like, okay. Jennifer said, this reminds me of a YouTuber reading somebody and said, people act like it's a good thing to buy a house at 45 and it's not. I'm thinking, did this wench read me? Oh, child. Was that a read? Because I feel red, honey. Child. And what's wrong with buying a house at 45? Huh? What's wrong with that? Child, anyway, anybody got time to play with them? Talking about people think it's a good idea to buy a house at 45. I buy a house at 65 if I want to. And what else is going on? Nidra said New Orleans is next, and they recruited the guy from the Southern Charm New Orleans show with the muscles, the painter. Did they? To be on Ready to Love? Okay, now I know it's scripted. I wish you wouldn't even told me that. Cause see, I know they didn't. He was on an episode of Sisters. Y'all remember he was in there playing around with Danny? He was on an episode of Sisters as well. That is crazy. So he gonna be on Ready to Love. Baby, this right here gonna be a fool. His name is John Moody. That's his name. Okay, so John gonna be over there. Hot Coco Bang Bang said, Misha, will you do another watch with me for single ladies? I can't find the episode. When I tell you I've been looking for weeks, I said, I can't stop at episode 3. Where's the rest of the episodes? I have been looking and they're not even showing it on anymore because after Ready to Love went off, I was like, okay, let me record it and see. Nothing. It didn't even come on. I said, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Mrs. Book said, hey, friend, I'm just making it in. What did I miss? Okay, so we've so far gone over Phaedra joining Married to Medicine, Drew and Ralph getting a divorce, Potomac being Potomac. Now we over here Ready to Love and Morgan and her nonsense. Let's see what's next. Okay, we already talked about SWV and we've also talked about Tasha and Tamika. What else do we need to talk about? Let me see. Let me make sure I got to everything, child. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all, child. And just whatever y'all want to talk about. YMV said, I ended up raising my son as a single mother as well. Good, but not good that the cockeyed daddy went on his. Girl, not the cockeyed daddy. Girl, goodbye. Goodbye and good day, child. I tried as best I could, honey. Don't judge me. Child, you just never know what a person going through, child. I be at my wit's end. I be feeling like I'm not doing good enough. I be feeling like, am I giving my baby enough love? Am I giving him enough attention? Will he grow up to be well-rounded? Like, is he being affected by this whole custody thing? Like, it's so much in custody, and you don't even just really want your child. That's the crazy part. Y'all don't even have no idea what I'm going through over here behind the scenes, child. I could just break down. Oh, honey. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's never a perfect way to do anything. You don't know what people are capable of. People can tell you one thing and be somebody totally different. Oh, that's what y'all want to talk about, Monique. Let me tell y'all something. I think that's the picture that's blank. Because I was going to put Derek and Monique up there. Did y'all see Derek grab that sister hair? Derek think he's slick. Derek was low-key fighting her sisters. I said, okay, Derek, I see you pulled her sister hair. And you is not trying to separate the two of them. You pulled that woman's hair, and I'm going to do the review on Monday, unless y'all want to do a live review. But I was going to do the review on Monday because I got something to say about that. You do not, yes, she was, talking her man, so come hit me, do what you gotta do. But your sister, okay, were in that car talking about Monique's weight over and over. So what? So what? She's a larger woman. Yeah. Y'all been fat shaming her. Not you, Derek. Okay. I don't know what you do. I don't trust you. I don't trust Derek. This is what I think Derek does. He plays the middle. He tells Monique stuff about them sisters to get her mad. He tells them sisters things Monique says to get them mad. Then he stands in the middle talking about, I don't want no drama. I don't do drama. I don't do drama. You are the drama. When Monique was putting money on your books, you was acting like them sisters didn't want to be bothered. You told them sisters to show up on the scene because how did they know exactly where you was going to be? You told them to show up on the scene. They showed up. Her sister was a little bit out of line going up to them talking about some, why y'all won't let Monique have her many? Girl, what? This is my brother. Now, I understood them on that. Like, girl, if you don't go on somewhere, I'm going to come see my family get out of prison. Girl, what? Get out of my face. So I understood them on that. But then they backdoored 2 seconds later and went and put her on Facebook talking about after all this time, my sister, my brother gonna get somebody fat like this and this and that. Now, the thing is, y'all fat shaming her, but if somebody was to turn around and talk about your sister, then the whole internet would be in an uproar. Stop talking about this woman's weight. We get it. He ain't leaving us, so what else is going on? Like, what are y'all doing? I'm like, okay, y'all getting ridiculous. And it's every single time. That's the only reason why y'all don't like this woman. I'm really thinking the only reason why they don't like Monique is because of her weight. So I'm just like, y'all need to shut up. Y'all getting on my nerves. Derek, I wouldn't mess with you at all, ever. And them interviews y'all going around doing on everybody's channel, he's still cheating. He got 15 phones. Girl, anyway, I ain't got time. He bought her a candle. Talking about, I'm going to buy her a little something because, I cheated. When that boy picked up that Yankee candle, I said, what in the mother? I was pissed. I said, I know this man didn't just pick up this candle. Now, let me show y'all who Monique and Derek are. If you look at this collage that's on the screen, if you look right below Ashley and Michael and Candace, right down here, these two people with like the little captions underneath them that says producer, all right, I'll meet you at the bloop. Those two people right there in that little square, that is Monique and Derek. Okay, and I forgot to add them to the list. My apologies, y'all. But if you have not seen Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Lock Them Up and Love Them Up, child, I don't know what it is. There's so many of them. If you haven't seen it, that's who those two people are that we're talking about. Go and get this woman a candle after you done cheated on her 4,500 times. I was like, ugh. And then he was like, and she crazy too. He's talking about, here, take this test. She's talking about, what you give me a pregnancy test for? Didn't you say you thought you was pregnant? Girl, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Is he crazy? Is the sisters crazy? Are all y'all crazy? Because it's looking like. Jennifer said their brother was in jail, and that is not a flex. They will be mad if they called him the tossed salad man or the booty boy. They will be pissed. But every time I turn around, they talk about Monique being larger. Stop it already. Like, stop. Succeeding said, I have not seen the show, but I saw the interview. He said he cheated about 10 times on Monique and just got through cheating on her last month. But y'all in the parking lot fighting. And then I think that sister just wants to be a star. I think she really wants her own show. Why after this slow motion fight, that fight looked like they were saying, don't hit my sister. I said, why is this going so slow? That slow pullback and that hit, and then she just kind of rolled. And then the next thing you know, he down on the floor. She down on the ground, laying like she finna get ready to watch Netflix. I said, okay, I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. Girl, you done ran up, showing all the assy. Okay, you know when you finna get ready to fight, you put some sweats on. Okay, put some sweats on. You done came out here in your Shein jacket, okay, and a ski mask, ready to get it started. Okay, and then Monique gonna get in the car talking about, bet they won't mess with us again. Y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing. It's a wash. Okay, so what are you even saying? What are y'all even talking about? Everybody tired. And Derek trying to get his lick in on the slicks. He didn't like that one sister. That sister that grabbed that. Because I was like, why you going to go over there and grab the back of that sister head? And the other sister, she got one of them down with the one too. I guess he got the one whose height he could kind of compare to a little bit. She was the shortest one, so he went and got her. I said, not this mother. No, he didn't grab the back of this woman's head. Ain't going to try to tell y'all stop. I said, no, you stop. I was hollering so loud, y'all. Oh, I was hollering so loud. I said, Love After Lockup should be ashamed of themselves, honey. And at the end of the day, I did not appreciate his sister fighting those women. I didn't appreciate it. Even though people are going to say, well, she was saying, come on and hit me or come on, fight me or whatever. We TV, y'all are responsible for all of that. Stop it. Y'all are responsible for it all. YNV said Derek's sister is trying to get on Zeus with Krishan and Natalie. Clearly, they're trying to be on baddies, north, south, east, or west, whichever one of them it is. Toria said, would you consider reviewing some throwback scripted shows on your throwback channel? Girlfriends, Insecure. Yes. The first one that I was thinking about doing is what's the one that Gabrielle Union used to be in? That used to be my show. What is it called? Hold on, y'all. Let me think about what the name of that show is. Y'all tell me in the comments. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes, that show. I'm thinking about doing that. But yes, I would definitely do script. Being Mary Jane. There you go. I used to love Being Mary Jane. I'm going to do some scripted shows as well. He said his sisters had an issue because all the other ladies he dated were smaller, but he's 10 times cheating self said Monique is what he needs. And I'm starting to think they ain't a real couple. I don't know. See, that's the problem that I have with I think I might be outgrowing reality TV, y'all. I don't know. That's sometimes the problem that I have with Love After Lockup. Because it's like I'll watch it, but then parts of it make me feel like they went action. It just sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. And now that they're starting to do so many interviews and talk so much. I'm like, is this just let me put y'all together for the show? Like, what is this? I don't know. I don't trust it. Yes, Being Mary Jane. That's the name of the show. I used to love that show. Caribbean Gal said I watched it like 5 times. Baby, when that fight started, I said, what is happening? I didn't think they were actually gonna really fight. I said, this is crazy. Meanwhile, Killer Cam on the episode prior to that then took his woman for steak and gold plated lobsters and everything else down at the beach. I said, now who told it? Production. I know y'all put this together. I said, look at Cam. But Eric still make me mad because where's your daughter? Talking about I sent Lena over to my mom's house so we can have a little alone time. Girl, you are not in college. Go get your kid. What is wrong with you, Eris? Eris be making me mad. Like, I know they trying. I feel like she puts her motherhood to the side or something. Child, she gets on my nerves a little bit. Like, girl, go get your kid. Talking about I'm going to let my mama watch her. Girl, gone. Measy said, Monique acted so tough on the show, but was mute when he smiled and telling Carlos he just cheated last month. Like, get some self-respect. This man don't love you. It probably is a fake relationship. Yes. And then she went over there and talked to Angela Yee. And them boobs was pushed up to her neck and to her top lip. I said, baby, them boobs is to the sky. Okay. She said, it doesn't really matter what they saying. It's just because Derek, it just doesn't really matter. Girl, what? I hate the way Monique talk. She is so lazy. I'm like, Monique, speak and stop all that. Talking about it just, his sisters, they just, I don't know. But Derek better get him. Girl, shut up. Girl, just please shut up, y'all. Leo said, I'm still rolling at that screenshot you had with Cam sleeping with that Air Force One shoe. I was hollering. Cam is crazy. He really is. He had the gold-plated steak. It wasn't the gold-plated lobster. But then he definitely had a little surf and turf out on that beach. I said, what? Danielle said, right. Like, when did Monique start thinking she's sexy? I said, baby, go on, give it to him, honey. Baby, she had them boobs pressed up. Here go Angela. So do you think, because people think that he paid for that, but that was production, right? Here he go. No, that was all me. I came home with $9,000. I was in the bank so long, they didn't even know why I was in there so long. Tell them, baby, how I was in there. It's $9,000, not $90,000. They counted it in that little machine that they push things through, and they said, you have 9,000. What would you like to do with it? Sir, goodbye. I mean, because I had so much, they ain't even know what to do. I said, oh, baby, he's still institutionalized, honey. Not him talking about this $9,000 like it's $900,000. Honey, it's not the Mega Millions, okay? Boy, goodbye. Suki said, anyone watched Love Trip Paris? It was kind of all right. Oh, yeah, I used to like Love Trip Paris. That was good. I like that show. Came on Bravo, right? Did y'all watch, because Shania had, oh, no, it's actually Shayna. Why do I always pronounce her name like that? I'm sorry, girl. Shayna had commented on my throwback channel about Jerseylicious. Did anybody else watch Jerseylicious? That used to be my show. Josie said, oh, I forgot about Being Mary Jane. I was about to say LA's Finest. Oh, yeah, I like that show too. Do y'all remember the hair show that Kim Kimble used to have? Dressy said, I don't agree with Elizabeth running up on Monique and her sister like that. That was wild AF. I don't agree with that either. And people are like, well, she asked for it. They said, come on, fight me or whatever. Okay, and I still don't agree with that. Because at the end of the day, it's wrong. Sheila said, I thought Couples Retreat was coming back. I love the reviews you did for that show. Well, I actually love all your reviews. Is Couples Retreat coming back? And thank you, Sheila. Is it on its way back? Yes, Shayna. I don't know why that didn't pop into my mind when I looked at your name, because I remember you telling me that in the comment section after Alive. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And as I was getting ready to bring up Jerseylicious, I was like, okay, it's Shayna. My bad, girl. Nicole said, I did watch Jerseylicious. Child, why I still follow some of them on my personal Instagram? I'm telling y'all, I love reality TV. Oh, honey, I love it. Measy said, oh my God, yes, I used to love LA Hair. You know who was on LA Hair? The same girl that was over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Go Shay. I dated him too. Miss I dated him too. She used to be on LA Hair. Y'all remember that? They do cancel all the good shows. Keisha said, yes, I remember that show with Kim. I used to love that show. They don't like nothing good. They're going to make sure they cancel it. So we have to be subjected to these people rolling around on the ground and whatnot. Cherry Cat said, Phaedra was on Marriage Boot Camp with a man. Shocked me. Oh, yeah, she was on Marriage Boot Camp, but then didn't want to do nothing with him. Do you remember that? That poor man was like, and y'all remember that was Claudia's ex? And then a whole big scandal had came out after the show aired. Child, that was a fool. Because he used to be with Claudia. Claudia said that he was, allegedly a little bit violent. Okay, because I don't want to say too much because, certain keywords, they'll demonetize your stuff. But Claudia had said what she said. Phaedra was acting like she didn't know what was going on. On the show, Phaedra did not want to say anything about their relationship. And then, this is the thing. She went on Marriage Boot Camp with this man and claimed that they had never even had sex. She's like, yeah, no, we've never even had sex. I'm like, okay, girl, bye. I don't believe that. Caribbean Gal said, will you be watching Grown and Gospel, Misha? I didn't plan on it. I did see like previews of it, but I didn't plan on watching it. Sunshine said, Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back. I know you hate them, but I still I don't hate them. That's the thing about it. I don't mind watching the show. It's the people that watch the show that I don't like. Because they cannot separate television from reality. It's like, what is really wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know these people in real life? But baby, you better not say the wrong thing, honey. Danielle, I did say Hustle and Soul. I was going to do that. I said that at the beginning of the live. I'm going to do Hustle and Soul, Hollywood Divas, Charm School, Flavor of Love, College Hill, Real Housewives, just a whole bunch of stuff. Being Mary Jane. I'm going to do some scripted shows as well. Black girls getting their shift together. Bravo canceled that show about the cheating chef in Harlem. That was good. Oh, no, that wasn't on Bravo. That was on WeTV. You talking about Hustle and Soul, right? That was on WeTV. I don't know. Well, they had got renewed for the season 2, but I didn't hear about season 3. And they already showed season 2. Donna said Phaedra didn't have sex with her boyfriend on Marriage Boot Camp, just like she didn't know how far along. Child, I don't know, but this baby getting ready to come up out of me. Shut up. That's stupid. Y'all know you can't pull nothing over on Nene, honey. Marsha said, I'm going to miss you reviewing Huntsville. And I'm going to miss, talking about the event and whatnot. But baby, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Them people had me feeling so, oh, child, I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. I just can't, honey. I'm like, child. I ain't got time to be playing with them. Leo said these reality shows was the bomb back in the day. New York was everything. And her mama put Mama Joyce and them to shame. Sister Patterson. Baby, Sister Patterson was the original Tokyo Tony. Do you hear me? That's what she remind me of. Every time I be hearing Tokyo talk, I say, look at Sister Patterson. But Sister Patterson be trying to throw G.O.D. in it. And she told New York, you're getting fat. Sister Patterson was crazy. TC said, I just missed the good old wholesome TV shows from when I was growing up. Moesha, Family Matters, Full House, Step by Step. Yes, all of that. Remember how they played the dramatic music in the background on those shows? Yes, and I actually started following this thing on TikTok that does like 90s trivia and early 2000s, like when stuff was just good. And also, I was watching some old school videos like from the 90s. They really just wasn't doing all that. Do y'all realize that the old school videos back in the day would always incorporate children in their videos? Even Snoop Dogg in his videos, there would be a child or children somewhere in it. Can you imagine any children being in any of these videos for these songs that are out now? WAP from the top, make it drop, honey. Where you gonna fit the kids in? Like, it's just not the same. And I was just reminiscing as I was watching it because it just came up on YouTube. I don't know, child. Even YouTube was like, girl, watch something else. So the music came up and I was watching the videos back when I used to wake up in the morning. I remember when I was in high school, I would wake up, even in middle school, and the first thing I would do was turn it on MTV because they play videos early in the morning and it was always the top 10 countdown and it was every song that you had recorded on the radio. I will play that while I'm getting ready for school, and it will put you in the mood to get yourself together to get ready to go to school. And so I was watching some of the throwback videos, and I was just like, man, life was so good then. And you really don't realize how good everything was because you're in the middle of it. And you be like, oh, my boyfriend broke up with me. I can't find my homework. Stuff seems so big. But in the grand scheme of things, when you think back, you be like, dang, man, that was everything. And I was just like thinking about that. I'm like, man, that was everything, man. I wish I could go back to like 97. 97 was my year. I really did shine in 97. I really did. Baby, 97 was my year. Nikisha said, I understand the Facebook groups are super. Baby, I had one Facebook group come together as a team, as a collective, and attack me in my DMs on Instagram. I'm talking about it was one after the other. Then I had some people start sending me mail because there's some page on Instagram that is like all of Mel's achievements or her videos. It's something like that, but I had never seen it before. Girl, they started sending me, start tagging me, and I said, what are y'all doing? I had to turn my mentions off. I'm like, why are you trying to make me watch this? I didn't say, I have never taken anything from her. I have never said that she wasn't accomplished. I've never said that she didn't have the right to just ignore. You need to go back and watch previous reviews. You mad because I gave Tisha one compliment. Go back and do your research before you just start acting crazy. So after they did that, I was like, yeah, I'm out. Because I was a little bit on the fence through the whole season last season. And I was just like, no, my people, they really want to hear the review. But after that whole thing and getting stuff I didn't even ask, like, leave me out of it. Don't recognize me in no kind of way, honey. If you like the review, just watch it. Thank you so much. Just leave me out of it. Because, baby, it's getting crazy. Shawnee said, remember every Martin Luther King Day, they would play that video with all the artists singing for Martin Luther King? Mm-hmm. They roll that TV in. Yeah, I remember that. That was the good old days. Phil said, because people need a hero. So Mel overcoming a cheating man gives her the Nobel Peace Prize for triumph. Child, it's got to be. I'm like, if y'all don't leave me alone, I don't be bothering nobody, child. I'm going to do that review and then move on to something else Sunday. I'm trying to get the heifers together. I ain't got time to be worried about what's going on over there. AW said, me should do some real world reviews. Oh, that would be good. Where can I find old Real World? Are they on Peacock? Succeeding said, me too. I lived in Florida. I had my personal trainer. I was doing it in 97. I have to get back on track. Me too. I do have a treadmill now, and I've been using it, and I feel really good after I get off too. But then it's just the motivation to get on every day. I'm like, whoo, honey. Free and AJ. Listen, Caribbean gal, I was talking to my cousin, and she reminds me so much of Free. And I was talking to her, and she was talking about how we were freshmen in college, and we would try to hurry up and get back to the room to watch 106 in Park. And all I can remember is Missy being on like the top 10 countdown or whatever on 106 in Park. Like she had like 2 or 3 songs, her and Ashanti. That's when Murder Inc. was taking over. Child. And then, that's when 50 had slid in there and just kind of annihilated Ja Rule and pushed him off to the side a little bit. But, Ashanti was still singing, love it when you look at me, baby. Baby, Ashanti was still singing. But I remember that. That's like such a fond memory. And 106 in Park was good after Free and AJ, but it wasn't that. It wasn't the same. That's what people need to understand. I was trying to reinvent a show. Leave it alone. Like, do I remember Cedar? Miss 86 Hazel Eyes, that's where this channel was born. Over there with Cedar. If you go to my Twitter, that's how I like structured my channel. It was like an homage to Cedar. I love me some Cedar, honey. And Rap City with Tigger or Tiger, however you want to pronounce the child. Do y'all remember when Big Tigger and Rudy, aka Keisha Knight Pulliam, used to be a thing? They were together for a long time. Y'all remember that? And then they broke up. And I was like, wait a minute. Why they break up? And then all of a sudden she got with Lisa Wu's ex-husband, Ed. And then she had her daughter. And then her and Ed got married, but then they got a divorce. Ed can't be trusted. Child, there's a whole bunch of throwback gossip I could put over there on that channel. It was a good time. Whatever happened, y'all know who, that's who Kendall reminds me of. He reminds me of Hits from the Street. Y'all remember Hits from the Street? You didn't know that? Oh, baby, yes. Keisha Knight Pulliam and Big Tigger was together for a long time. I was shocked when they broke up. I'm from the Video Soul era too. I used to watch that every Saturday with my mama. Let me tell you something. My mama loved her some Donnie Simpson. You better not say nothing about that man to this day. That's the only reason why she would watch Video Soul. She loved it. Okay, so throwback gossip. Y'all like that? Okay. So we're going to do that over there. We're going to do that over there. Yeah, they were together for a long time. When they broke up, I was shocked. And then all of a sudden she was with Ed. And I was like, what happened to Lisa Wu? Baby, it was so much. Because that's back before they had social media. So I was trying to figure out, like, how did he get to Rudy? I was like, what's going on? Baby, I'm so happy she got away from Ed. I'm happy that she's happy now. Yeah, and that whole scandal had came out with Lisa Wu and Keith Sweat because her son is with Keith Sweat. And I was like, not Keith treating the women like that. They said it was some DV happening over there with Lisa Wu and Keith Sweat, allegedly. And then she left that situation and went to Ed. And then Ed allegedly was acting a fool over there with Keisha. And Keisha left him after she left Big Tigger. And I think she left him because he was wasting her damn time in her youth. And she was ready to get married. So I think that's why she went over there to Ed. Ed looked dingy. I'm like, what is going on? He just looked dingy. Yes, her and Brad are so cute. I'm so happy for them. I really am. Donna said, okay, so we won't say anything about Donnie Simpson's scandal then in honor of your mom. What was his scandal? Hold on, child, let me look it up. Because, baby, that's going to go on the throwback channel, honey. My mom ain't on this channel. Don't threaten me with a good time. What's the scandal? Child, what's the scandal? Hold on, wait a minute. Put the scandal in the chat. But kind of reword it another way. Hold on. Child. The Secret Service scandal is crazy. What happened? Child. Look, okay. Tell me more. That's okay. I'm going to look it up. And I'm going to put it over there on the other channel. Sheila said, Misha, did you see the interview with Tisha making a fool out of herself? Who? Which Tisha? Because it's a lot of them. Caribbean Gal said, laugh out loud. My mama ain't on this channel. Child, she ain't. If y'all don't tell me what's going on, child, she ain't in here. Paragon said, Lord, not he look dingy. He did. He used to look like dipped in dirt. I said, girl, I said, Ed, not you acting funny, honey, looking like you dipped in dirt. Boy, goodbye. Quiet as it's kept. He did have ashy knuckles, but you ain't. Listen, how I know he looked dipped in dirt because I was watching season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta the other day because I was, trying to get my memorization together so I could do my review. So, honey, I'm watching season 1 and whatnot, and they was they were showing off their home. They had that bowling alley in their house. They had the gym, and they was just trying to keep up with the Joneses, child, because their money was real funny. Because remember, they had to move all that stuff and put it in that little house. But anyway, they were running on that treadmill, and he had on some jeans, and they looked like, he looked like he had on jeans that you keep re-ironing. Like you ain't never washed them. You just keep re-ironing them. It looked like when, you walk past, you smell like funk. That's what it looked like to me. And I was like, oh, child, this is right here. Oh, I could smell it through the screen, child. I said, let me go ahead and change the channel because he looks dipped in dirt. Thank you very much. Ed ain't had no money. Thank you, Phil. Ed ain't had no money. Alex said, I thought Lisa was with Ed while she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Hollywood Divas. When did he get with Keisha? Oh, girl. So when she went to Hollywood Divas, they were already divorced and he was already with Keisha, who had broke up with Big Tigger. And then Big Tigger went over there and got with somebody else. I can't remember her name, though. Wait a minute. It was like a whole tangle web they weaved when first they practiced to deceive, honey. So Hollywood Divas, Lisa was by herself, doing it on her own. And she was talking about how on Hollywood Divas, how she had lost everything and, she was taking care of her boys and she had been done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's who I feel like deserves another season. Because did y'all see? Why? Why you logging off? Listen, Larissa, you know I'm gonna make up something, honey. But she said, I ain't never heard of dipped in dirt. Baby, look a little dipped in dirt to me. And I used to always say that about people that ain't like, look at her. She look dipped in dirt. Girl, goodbye. But anyway, yeah. And then so Hollywood Diva, she was talking all about the demise. And then all of a sudden he ended up with Keisha. And then they had a beautiful daughter. And then all of a sudden it was a tumultuous divorce. And I felt so bad for Keisha because I had been following her on Instagram for the longest. And I'm like, oh Lord, I hope she get away from this man. So finally, after so much went on, she was able to break free from him. And now she's happily ever after. About to have her a baby, got her a whole man who loves her. I'm like, I know that's right, girl. Adia said, I'm watching Hollywood Divas, but saw this live and said, peace. Laugh out loud. Mama want to watch that mess. Look, and we talking about Hollywood Divas too. That's exactly what we talking about. Yeah, she was single by then when she went over there to Hollywood Divas. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, we about to get ready to get off in 9 minutes. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go down. Caribbean Gal said, does Lisa have kids with Ed? She has kids with Ed. She has one little boy with him, and they wanted to try for a little girl. But honey, by the time that happened, I think that was around season 2, and Lisa was not asked to return. So we saw her one season. She was a one season wonder, and we didn't see her anymore. And I really feel like it's because Lisa came on there being fake. The Lisa that we see on Hollywood Divas and R&B Divas and all that, that's the real Lisa. The Lisa that was getting Marlo, was it Marlo? No, Sonya. The Lisa that was getting Sonya all the way together at that event on season 14, that's the real Lisa. But Lisa came on season 1 talking about, if it doesn't make me money, I don't do it. Girl, goodbye. Girl, gone. Me and Ed, I'm a hustler. He's a hustler. He wants to get back into football and I'm all for it. I'm right there with Ed. I'm going to do whatever Ed wants me to do. Girl, no. Ed's a nut, allegedly. He ain't no good for nothing, and you knew he wasn't no good for nothing, and that's why y'all weren't invited back to season 2, because you was acting like you didn't want to get down with the get down. That Lisa that we saw season 1's reunion, when she pushed Nene down and she looked directly at Kim and said, I'll flip you over this table right now. That's the real Lisa Wu. That's the Lisa that we needed to see so she could make it to another season. But the one that we got was all that, if it don't make me money, I don't do it. Girl, and you ain't doing it. And that's just that on that, child. Goodbye and good day. Cherry said, what do you think about Eris taking Jasmine to watch her dogs at the thing? When she said, I'm so happy that he did that because he doesn't like dogs. I said, girl, you'll take any old thing. And that's why he giving you any old thing. I wish you would take me to go watch my pup as a thank you for coming in there without PPE on. Child, please. And then he rated her a 7 in her aftercare. I said, oh, no. Nope. Remember when her and Nene went to go see her family and Nene was acting a complete fool? She sure was. And Lisa loved every bit of it. And that family was just laughing. Child laughing at Nene and she thinking they laughing with her. The season 1s had all the drama after they left the show. Deshawn Snow, she needed another season 2. And Deshawn actually had the hugest glow up. If y'all ain't looked at Deshawn's Instagram, baby, go over there and look. Baby sister is looking like something. And that husband of hers wasn't no good either. Deshawn's so pretty and her pretty smile. She has the most beautiful smile to me. But anywho, she was in that 50,000 square foot house talking about, I need to get a staff. I need to get a home manager. I need to get someone to bathe my kids, look at my kids, tie my kids' shoes. I need to go in there and get myself a hairstylist for my new hair salon. And yeah, and he's going to pay for it all. I'm like, girl, what? Next season, we ain't see her. House gone, man gone. It was crazy. I said, Yeah, but listen, Phil, she was boring because you have to understand. Season 1 Housewives of Atlanta, they didn't have a blueprint. They didn't know what to do. So she was trying to play up on the premise that they gave them. And the premise back then for Housewives was money. Okay, they were showing dollar tags, dollar signs, cash register ring-ups. They were showing opulence. So it is my belief, and I don't know, I may be wrong, that Deshawn came on trying to put on airs. I don't think that's who she really is. Just like I don't think that's who Lisa Wu really was. So I feel like if she really was her real authentic self. Remember when she tried to put that charity event together, talking about she gonna get together $1 million? Talking about, yeah, I'm gonna raise $1 million. He gonna Nene. If she raises $1 million, I would be shocked. I can't stand Nene. Oh, honey. Baby, I don't care what the hell to say. Nene is my number one housewife of all time, baby. They can say what she want. They want to say about Lanithia Leaks. It ain't another one like her, okay? It ain't gonna never be. But anywho, I feel like Deshaun was not being her authentic self. That husband didn't really want to be on that show because whoever that other woman was probably watching it. And it was a lot going on. And they didn't have a blueprint. They didn't know what was going on. But see, the fact that Kim got with Nene, and it was like something about the two of them together that carried them on over to season 2. And since Nene was fighting with old Big Nose Sheree, you remember she used to call her Big Nose Sheree? Oh, Big Nose Sheree. Even though she didn't have a big nose, honey, Nene just be reaching. When Nene was fighting with Sheree, they had to take Sheree with them. So now it's Nene, Kim, and Sheree carrying it on over to season 2. Then that's when Candy was ushered in. You better quit talking to me before I get to blowing up on your ass. Honey, ain't nothing nobody can tell me about Atlanta. Baby, ain't nothing nobody can tell me about Atlanta, honey. That's when they ushered in her. And then here comes Cynthia, Phaedra, Candy, Portia, Kenya. Then all hell broke loose. And here we are, season 16, 15. Honey, I don't know. I done lost count. But Deshaun, she deserved another day. She didn't know no better. I bet you if Deshaun came up on the scene now, she would be totally different. We already know Lisa Wu would be totally different. Baby, she was loose as a goose. Honey, she was full of that liquor. You hear me? I said, baby, she is gone. Do you hear me? Dre said, oh, Lord, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's my son. Hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, mommy duty calls, honey. 1 second. Okay, so Dre said, and 6 was the best College Hill season, and Willie Mack, the only one I remember, only because he be in those commercials. I still follow him on Instagram. Willie Mack. Baby, Willie wanted all the girls, and none of the girls wanted Willie. But he turned out to be an all right looking guy. And he has a son now, and he's doing big things. I've seen him in several different TV shows and movies. He kept on going until he made something out of himself. Aranda said, Misha, can you review A Different World? That would be good. What season? Should I start with the season with Lisa on there? Dre said Nene in New York supposed to be on the new Celebrity College Hill. Nene coming back? Nene was just on the other Celebrity College Hill. No, Nene not on the new one. She's not on the new one. Paragon said, I remember the twerk music Misha used to have for breaks. I like this, but I missed that low key. Oh, I still got it on there. I just was trying to find one to hit so y'all wasn't sitting here in silence while I went to go see and make sure the house wasn't blowing up, child. I said, wait a minute. Oh, honey. I'm trying to multitask, child. This is a fool. Sheila said, Kim Fields said she was only supposed to do one season. That's why she didn't come back. And what happened to Carmen, Candy's friend? Carmen still be around. But then, Carmen has separated from being Candy's like assistant. Because at first she was Candy's assistant. but then she went to go do her own thing. She has her own business where she does insurance. And so I think she was on screen less because she was focusing more on her real life, because she was on the scene because she was working so closely with Candy. So I think that's what happened. Yeah, Carmen has her insurance firm. That's right, Belicious. Alex said X succeeding too. Okay. So he wasn't really making money like that. I need to rewatch the early seasons because I can't remember. Who was making money like that? Who was making money? Hold on, y'all. Let me go down. Why did they cancel Selling Tampa? It was good. They canceled all the good shows. And I feel like if they got a second season, that it could have really, and I wanted to know if the girl got her job back or not. Like, how you just gonna leave us on a cliffhanger? Now, I think she did get it back, if I remember correctly from Instagram. But I really wanted to see what was going on. S. Lewis said Deshawn really did glow up. Wow, good for her. Yes, she did. You went to go check out our Instagram. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, she did glow up. I feel like they need to give her a second chance. She can come back as a friend of, though. DL said, Karma did not want all that smoke and folks speaking on her like she's a flunky for Candy. I think so too. She wasn't focused on her own life. She was like, girl, I'm going to catch you later. We still friends though. And they still best friends. She still be shouting out and everything. Dia said, I'm screaming. OLG was finna lay Carmen out. I don't want you to marry. You be wearing her old wigs. You be wearing, Candy be giving you her old wig. Candy giving you her old wigs all the time. Carmen was like, Candy has never given me no hair. What are you talking about? You've been knowing me since I was 15 years old. I ain't been knowing you no damn 15 years old. You trying to sleep with Todd. Please be quiet. Everybody be quiet. When I tell y'all, I would have had them go to Mutual Corners and say, y'all come back later, honey. First of all, let me take this red wig off because y'all know that's when Candy used to wear her red wig, with that heavy bang. Let me take this red wig off. Mama, put back on your platform, girl. And Bertha, I don't give a damn if you want me to marry. I don't want you to marry. I don't either. Oh, God. Oh, child. Woo. And on that note, I love me some Candy. Let me tell you something. Baby, y'all can call me biased or whatever you want to call me. Candy will forever hold a special place in my heart, baby, for giving me that interview, child. It ain't nothing like it. Candy and the gang. Don't you want to go to the place to be where strangers become family over fried chicken and mac and cheese from 3 old ladies' recipes? Won't you and your family come and hang with Candy and the gang? Gang, gang. Honey, y'all, baby, hang with Candy and the gang down there in Atlanta. Oh, child. Bertha was just sitting there looking crazy. Was she sitting there looking crazy? Oh, baby. Oh, child, when I tell y'all that was so good, baby. They was acting a fool in that bridal shop. Candy couldn't even put on her clothes good. Candy said, I don't even want to try nothing else on. Mama, let's just go. Mama, y'all just, she just losing it. Like, you know me. You know me since I was a little girl. I don't know you. Mama Joyce. I don't like no damn strippers. I ain't never like no damn strippers. Y'all remember when they brought the infamous ridiculous? The infamous ridiculous. And Mama Joyce was pissed, honey. And baby Candy was sitting there front and center. Now, who brought that? Here go Nene. Who brought that stripper? Phaedra, the classy attorney. Nene, shut up. Nene, shut up. Baby, when Mama Joyce grabbed that wedge, I said, baby, it's on in here. And she had on that Mama Joyce wig. And you remember when they was all sitting around after they got through playing laser tag and Kenya looked at Sheree. Oh, Kenya looked at Sheree and said, you shut the hell up with your tired Mama Joyce wig. And Candy was eating that sandwich. Candy said, hey, don't play with me. Y'all get on my nerves. Candy was pissed. I said, baby, please leave that girl mama alone. Oh, honey. She said, no, I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about your mom, Kenya. You saying tired Mama Joyce wig is talking about that woman, girl. Go on. Mm-mm-mm. Phaedra, the classy attorney. Landa said, let's write Andy in there. We want Duvall's wife, Kay, as a housewife. You think she would fit in good? You think she would be good? Nah, I don't want them to mess up their marriage, honey. They good. They got a beautiful family. They got their podcast. He over there being Zach on Sisters. Nah, they finna mess them up. Nope. I don't want them to get messed up. I would love to see it. And I think Kay would be a good fit, but I don't want it to interrupt their union. Because they love to pull some scandals out. We don't know nothing bad about them people. Next thing you know, they get over there with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Honey, Duvall gonna have this and that, and he gonna be over there with this girl, and the girl really sleeping with the. Nope, they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. So now, I just don't trust them. I just don't trust them. Sweetheart Baby said, Mama Joyce had to check Kenya about that. She sure did. And you know Kenya, she just gonna no, Mama Joyce, I didn't remember when. Y'all remember when they all got together to taste test that food that Candy was gonna put in OLG, and Mama Joyce kept saying he had a bomb. He was looking for Phaedra. He was gonna blow you up. Yeah, we know he had a bomb. He was looking for Phaedra. He was gonna blow you up. I'm like, okay, Mama Joyce. Oh, child, she couldn't stand Phaedra, honey. G-Dot said, Candy almost let Kenya have it over there. Mama Joyce wig coming, but she ain't put that sandwich down though. She nudged her a little bit with that elbow, but she ain't put that sandwich down. She was like, I'm not putting my sandwich down. I don't give a damn what's going on. And then that's what she said in her confessional, that eating calms her nerves. She was like, they was getting on my nerves, and eating calms my nerves. I know that's right. That's the Taurus for you. Y'all gonna eat and get y'all money, honey. Ain't nothing like it. I love me some earth signs, child. Because we can get together and eat and have a good old time. That Inspector Gadget jacket she had on and walked down there. Baby, when she went to go over to that, over to Phaedra's office. No, she didn't go to Phaedra's office. She went to that attorney's office that be divorcing everybody, asking personal business about Apollo and Phaedra's divorce. Can you divorce somebody in Georgia if they are in prison? Mama Joyce, why are you going over there and asking? That was too far for me. I said, okay, you need to stop. Now, come on now. Come on now. Just cut it out. Yvette said, I watched the old Love and Hip Hop with K. Michelle. They were the best. Wasn't it? That's when it was so good. That's when Jocelyn used to always old ass Carly Red. That's when Jocelyn used to call Carly Red that. Hey, maid. I see you got your maid outfit on like you always do. Hey, maid. Oh, child, it was so good back then. TV was so good. I wish I was reviewing shows back then. This shaking the table. Carly Red, no, she ain't gonna bust a grape. Carly, you ain't gonna do okay. That Carly. Carly always involved in some mess. Hey, maid. I see you got your maid outfit on. Oh, child, that was so good. Baby, everybody used to rush home to watch Love and Hip Hop. And don't say you didn't. Honey, I don't care what you was doing. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. When Jocelyn used to wear that old bad short wig, baby. Honey. Stevie J, when he used to be driving the bus. Okay, if you know, you know. Everybody used to watch. Honey, even my dad used to watch that show. He was like, them people coming on. I'm like, I mean, what day is it? If it's that day, then it's coming on. Child, everybody used to rush home to watch Love and Hip Hop. Now I can't stand that. I'm like, oh, is that on? Oh, child, I thought they was gone off. Erica said, have you watched any of Derek and Monique's interviews? Who won the fight between the sisters? Oh, Erica, we talked about that. First of all, yes, I have watched their interviews. And I'm not buying that they really together and whatnot. He's still cheating. She's still talking all lazy. Like, girl, stand up, honey. Also, it wasn't no win. It was a draw. Everybody was hitting in slow motion. Nobody should have been hitting to begin with. It was a whole bunch of mess and everybody was rolling around on the ground, honey. So, I don't think so. Jay Johnson said, hey, what do you think about doing the game for a throwback channel like the older seasons? I would love to do that. Dre said, Keisha Cole's reality show was the truth. Oh, it sure was. I met Frankie one time in a club in Houston. Child, I was just dipping it and doing it, honey. And next thing I know, I feel somebody hit me on my butt. I turned around and it was Frankie. When I tell y'all I had never screamed or screeched so loud, I was so shocked. And she was like, girl, that thing is moving. And she started doing her little dance and she was dropping it to the floor and picking it back up. Frankie is a good time. When I tell you she was so nice, so sweet, baby, she was in there tearing that place down. Do you hear me? She was having herself a good time. I said, Frankie, what you doing in Houston, honey? I got me a little picture and everything. She was so sweet. I said, girl, not you accosting me. Who told you to touch me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But she was so sweet. I was just dancing and she just hit me on my butt. Just out of nowhere. And I was finna get ready to fight too, because I was really upset, honey. I thought one of the men had did it. I'm like, now, first of all, I'm dancing by my damn self because I do not want to dance with y'all. I turn around, it's Frankie. I said, what a surprise. What an unfortunate turn of events. Child, this is a mess. Oh, honey. Paragon said, have we discussed Scandal for the Throwback Channel? Oh, I like that. I skipped many a college class. Listen, I was going to watch it no matter what was going on. That and How to Get Away with Murder. I'm like, please do not call me. Do not disturb me. Please leave me alone. YMV said, Frankie was choosing Misha. Baby, when she hit me on my butt, that thing is moving. I was so shocked. And my friends that were with me at the time, like, because I had my hair and I had a bang at the time. And you know how you would wear your hair straight and then you would wear your bang? And Frankie's hair was kind of like that, but it was a bob instead of longer hair because I had like a long hair in, a long like quick weave. Child, they made fun of me all night. Talking about, yeah, we seen you and your mama child dancing. Y'all had the same hairstyle and everything. I'm like, don't play with me. Okay, do not play with me. But Frankie is a good time. She is a good time. She had everybody in there turned up. Do you hear me? To this day. To this day, I still think B613 is real. I blame everything on them. Everything. Everything, honey. B613. Oh, honey. Shayna said, oh my God, I thought I was Miss Olivia Pope. I love me a fly coat because of her. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Scandal was Scandaline. That's what I'm saying. It used to be so good. Everything was good. It was like you really, just choose your good. What show do you want to watch? Belisha said, oh, old episodes of Ayanla will be good too. Like the episode of the mama telling her daughters their daddy essayed them and she lied. Woo! That would be a little hit. I think Ayanla might be a little bit too heavy. Because I like to give a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade. I don't have to get all deep with it. And I don't know about Ayanla. We're going to have to see. I don't know. Keisha said, I love hearing you say that is so unfortunate. Baby, what an unfortunate turn of events. Hold on, I heard somebody. Wait a minute, hold on, let me go up. Y'all supposed to be off here 12 minutes ago. You see how y'all be wrapping me up, asking me all them questions. That's how my students used to be. When they know that I wanted them to focus on a specific thing, like I wanted you to actually work on something, they start talking to me. Yeah, and you remember when I'm like, because they know I'm going to get sidetracked and continue to talk. And that's exactly what y'all doing, and y'all ain't fooling me. Ooh, honey. Child, that is so a good coat and a good wig. Okay. You got that right. Hold on, let me see. Lanice said, How to Get Away with Murder lost me, but Scandal was my show. Oh, I loved me some How to Get Away with Murder. I didn't think I was going to like it. And that ex, he was like, why don't you watch How to Get Away with Murder? And I was like, I don't want to watch that. And when I was pregnant, I ended up starting at season 1 because I was bored and I was on bed rest and couldn't do nothing else. And I fell in love. I was like, I love this show. And I could not get enough. I couldn't get enough. Not on my watch. Miss Brown Sugar said, whether they called B613 or not, the government. Not the government. The government be up to all kinds of stuff. Okay, listen, I want this video to be monetized, so I ain't gonna say nothing. Natalie said, you didn't mean it. I didn't mean what? Dre Monster said, MTV was the reality TV king, but BET had gems too, like Making the Band. No, Making the Band was on MTV. I ain't gonna never forget that. Baby, me and my sister watched Making the Band faithfully. Child, you couldn't get us to do nothing else. When that show came on, I wanted to see whether or not they was gonna make it to juniors or not to get that cheesecake. We ain't moving. Okay, we ain't moving. We need to see what Chopper gonna do. We need to see what Big Mike gonna do. Mike could show sing, couldn't he? I wonder whatever happened to Mike. I'm gonna have to look. Now I heard that Chopper was incarcerated, but I don't know if that's true or not. And y'all remember the girl that was in the band? She was the singer. What was her name? And she had that old creepy husband. Y'all remember that? I can't remember her name, but yeah, her husband was real creepy. Like he looked like he was dipped in dirt as well. But yeah, he used to be on that child. Baby. Yeah, BET didn't have really have shows back then. Now BET did have Being Mary Jane, but they more so had the BET Uncut. They had more video shows. They didn't Sarah, yes, Sarah. That's her name. Sarah had the prettiest hair. And Sarah was always going through something with that husband. I knew that husband was no good. I don't think they together today. I don't think Sarah and that husband still together. Tam said Chopper was an entire pimp, wasn't he? Chopper and Babs. That was the good old days. She was. Babs was good. I wonder what happened to her too. I'm gonna look all these people up when I get off this live. I'm gonna look them all up. VH1, yeah, VH1 had shows like The Surreal Life. VH1 is really what put reality TV on the map. Okay, I feel like they really kind of was the blueprint for Housewives and Bravo to be what Bravo is today. Because wasn't nobody thinking nothing about no reality TV shows until Flavor of Love, Charm School, Surreal Life. What other shows did VH1 have? They had everything. They had that. Oh, no, that was MTV. I was going to say G's to Gents, but that was on MTV. VH1 had everything. Omar said 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. BET hers, 90s, and R&B Thursdays. Yep. Let me tell y'all something. I had 3 friends in that tip drill video. Child, I ain't gonna never reveal who they are, but it was definitely 3 of them in the video. And I just wanted to go to the video shoot so I could meet Nelly, but child, it didn't work out, child. Child, they was in that tip drill video. I said, oh my God. And then had enough nerve to be like, come on. Now, what if my daddy see this video? What if my brother see this video? I'm not about to be in no tip drill video. Child, I wish I would. But I can't even look at that video like that. Cause I just see them they just in there. Cause I told y'all back then I don't want to be a video girl, but I wanted to be in the front of the camera. I really wanted to be like, I told y'all like I auditioned for American Idol. I auditioned for Real World and I got accepted for the Paris season when mama told me I had to finish college. I really wanted to be like a star. I really did. But life just didn't happen that way. I finished college, did whatever, child. Went to go teach them children. And now I'm here. But I did live, though. I can't say I ain't live, baby. I got some stories. You hear me? Meezy said, me should do some Flavor of Love throwbacks. I am. I'm going to do Flavor of Love and Charm School when Safari pulled out that lip chap. Missed the Oxygen Channel. Baddies West not giving like the OGs. Nothing. And I still follow Tanisha to this day. Tanisha is the queen of Bad Girls Club. I don't care what nobody say. Natalie can say she the queen of LA or she run LA or whatever she want to say, child. Whatever. Nobody is comparing to Tanisha Thomas. Nobody. Tanisha is the OG of Bad Girls Club. Like that's who you think about when you think about Bad Girls Club. Her banging them pots together. I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get no sleep because of me. Honey, it's just Tanisha all day long. And I think that's why they really just don't like her like that. Oh, she used to pop off. She used to say that all the time. That's when it was just so good. Gannon said, I love a well-lived life. I live too, so many stories. Yes, and I'm not even really finished. I feel like I'm kind of on pause though because of my son. But yeah, I can really say that I really did have a great time up until the time that I had him. Did I have fun after I had him? Child, I can't remember. I don't think so. I can't remember. But I got some stories. Honey, I got some Miami stories with celebrities included. Okay. Oh, it was a good time. Okay. I'm never going to tell them stories. But it was a good time. It was a good time had by all. It really was. I really was living the life. And then, I met my husband, had him when I was 32, and then had my son when I was 32. And yeah, here I am today. My son looks just like me. Just like me. And even my mom, she saw him like 2 days ago. She was like, "Whoa, he looks just like you." And I think it's just because he's all, you know, how when you always be around somebody, you look more like them. Because I can see his dad, but my mom cannot. She said he looks just like me. So I don't know. Tiffany said, "Speaking of, did you see Natalie Nunn and Tommy had a baby?" I saw that, and Tommy up there looking like when Martin had that fight with Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Well, I mean, they got the Tommy right, but the roles are reversed. I was like, "Girl, what is this?" Shayna said, "There was a girl with Tanisha on the first season, loved her. She really wanted to change. That's what the purpose of the show was at first." Let me think of her name. Oh, yeah. I think I still follow her. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to tell you what her name is. I know exactly who you're talking about. And she a Virgo, too. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I think I know who you're talking about. Is it Reva? Are you talking about Reva? Was that her name? I think that might be her name. Hold on, let me go down. Zay said, "Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. You look like Luther Vandross in my New York voice." Oh, child. Tiffany said, "Speaking of, okay, I already read that. Hold on." Paragon said, "How do I find the link to join Patreon?" Okay, I will. Actually, it's right here, scrolling across the screen, down at the bottom of this live, right after the please like, comment, and subscribe. Which y'all please like the live if y'all like the live, honey. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 10:30 because I've been talking. It's www.patreon.com/MEASHAIMO. Your mama blocking out the image of your baby, blocking it all the way out. She was like, "He look just like you." I'm like, "I see is that he looked just like." I'm like, "Okay, I guess he looked just like me, child." Cute black girl was a stripper. Okay, no, so that's not her. I'm gonna have to figure out who y'all talking about. Lyric. Was it Lyric? No, I don't think it was Lyric. Lyric was fighting. She beat that girl up on the beach or wherever they were. No, not Lyric. Lyric was the one that used to wear those Erykah Badu head wraps, right? TC said, "Can you say Cedric saved my life before this before the live ends? Can't wait for Bell Collective to come back on." I got 3 methadone clinics, and I'm working on another methadone clinic, but I wouldn't even have the methadone clinics if it wasn't for Cedric. Cedric saved my life. He really saved my life. That's, yeah. Cedric, I owe everything to Cedric because Cedric saved my life. That damn Marie. Oh, honey. Marie jumping up out that utility van. Marie. Oh, I can't wait to see her, honey. You know she be stomping through there and be blinking and thinking. Baby, Marie is the heaviest blinker I ever seen in my life. Girl, if you don't get the big heavy lashes off. Oh, child. I can't wait to see the bells. I love Bell Collective. Oh, honey, Latrice just as crazy. And I was trying to figure out where had I heard Cedric the Entertainer from. And I had said that in my review on season 1. I had called him Cedric the Entertainer. I said, "Not Latrice listening to the reviews, honey." I hated season 1. Season 1 of Bell Collective, child, I couldn't stand to watch it. I was like, "This is so scripted." It just didn't seem right. It seemed like they knew the cameras were there and they were trying real hard. Oh, child. Child, that was a good old time. DL said, "Marie in that utility van blinking and thinking." She was. Oh, heavy blinking girl. Girl gone. Londa said, "This is neither here nor there, but Jeffrey looks like a wax figure." She does give a little stiff. I think it's because she don't open her eyes up. She talking all low and slow, her eyes all low down. It's giving sleepy time. And I think that's probably why. And did you notice none of those friends thought that Jeffrey was a good pick? I was like, okay. Child, I don't know how it's gonna work. Yvette said, "You are a star, Misha, interviewing Candy and entertaining us every week. You are a star to us." Oh, thank you, Yvette. Yeah, interviewing Candy is like the highlight of everything. Like when I really just like sat back and thought about it, I was in middle school singing Escape songs, and that's when I thought I was gonna be a singer or a rapper or something. And me and my friends would go to the skating rink every single Saturday. We did not miss a Saturday. And I had this little boyfriend at the time. And, they tell you to do couple skate. And we would always somehow have couple skate and Escape will be playing. And just to sit back and think about how I was a little girl, like listening to her music. And then I watched her on Atlanta. And I am so, so fond of Atlanta. And then I actually got to talk to her. That was just crazy to me. And like you know how stuff just hits you when you're doing something random. And I was like literally putting the dishes in the dishwasher. And I was like, I interviewed Candy. Like it might not be no big deal to nobody else, but it's just like, girls say what now? Because you know how they say there are 6 degrees of separation between people. I might know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that know Barack Obama. It's just 6 degrees of separation, 6 people in between us knowing somebody. And it's like, now I can say that I actually see people week after week that I watch on TV. They come down into the comments. They comment and say a little something. I don't get interviews like that, but I feel like, honey, if Candy interviewed, then y'all should. But anywho, but just knowing that she interviewed with me and she gave me that chance, that was just like everything. That was just like everything. And it just really hit me. And then watching their show now and listening to the songs and being like, because, sometimes I feel like I remove Candy from Escape because she's been on Atlanta so long, you forget that she was a part of that group. So when I watch her on the show that just premiered on Sunday, I'm just like, girl, Candy is sitting next to SWV. It's like 6 degrees of separation, girl. You really it's like you really know SWV too. Child, I feel like I know everybody. Anybody that know Candy, y'all know me because I know Candy, honey. And that's just that on that. Okay. But yeah, it's exciting to me. And it just shows that now, like celebrities are very accessible. It's like a catch-22 because sometimes it's not good that they're so accessible, but it is good that now people that you watched or you aspired to be growing up, you can actually have a chance to know them. And I think that's just crazy. That is just crazy to me. And when it happened, I was just like, okay, I'm about to interview Candy, honey, palms sweating or whatever. But it all went well. But some people had some negative stuff to say, child. Everybody gonna find something negative, honey. Goodbye. But at the same time, that's like one of my hugest accomplishments outside of having my son. Like, baby, y'all can say what y'all want, honey, because they used to make fun of me in school. Like, girl, you ain't finna get no talk show. Why would you want a talk show? Because I want a talk show. That's just that on that. But talk shows are not really a thing anymore. But this is like the closest thing to it. So the fact that she came and sat with me and spoke to me like I was really like a part of the press. Like she was really on a press junket. And I was the first person that interviewed her that day. So baby, I set the tone and I'm proud of that. So honey, they can say whatever they want to say about my channel, honey, because people be saying little stuff about my channel. They think I don't know, honey, but I know. They think I don't know, but I know. But it's okay. Because I still got people that come over here and listen to me and y'all make me happy. And even when I'm going through something, I just come do my reviews and it's all good. And sometimes I don't really want to do lives because I don't really have the energy and I don't really feel like, I really just don't feel good about it that day. But yeah, I appreciate that, Yvette. I really do. Marsha said, I know you, so I know period. You can go down to the OLG, tell Candy I sent you, honey. Tell I'm birthing them I said, hey. Lemonhead said, girl, you had me laughing for days. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sonia said, Misha, you did that. It was such a great interview. Thank you. I'll be watching that interview once a week, child. I was like, dang, I should have asked for that. But we only had 15 minutes. Did we only have 15 minutes? Yeah, I think it was only a 15-minute interview. And I couldn't ask much, but y'all were supporting me in that chat, though. I appreciate it. Y'all made me less nervous. Tam said, when Morgan talked about Nairgate with a twinkle in her eyes so proudly, I realized she may be on a Dateline special one day. Mm-hmm. Then Tony gonna be right there with them. Because they both nuts. Okay? A full-on fool. Londa said, that's how I felt when I interviewed Kimmy, and she is only a semi-celebrity. I can only imagine how hype you were for Candy. You interviewed Kimmy? Drop the link so I can watch it. She ain't no semi-celebrity, baby. The people love her down there. Baby, let me tell you something. They will tell you down over Huntsville. The people will tell you up over Huntsville. So, baby, she a celebrity. Don't downplay yourself. Them people will tear you up talking about Huntsville, child. That's why I had to back up. YNV said, you did great when you interviewed her. You got her to engage, and that's hard to do with quick interviews. Thank you, YNV. I did feel like I was kind of talking to my, she got that, down home type of thing going on. So I really felt like I was just talking to her like as if I was to see her out somewhere and just talk to her. I did appreciate that, and her not treating me differently because, I'm not on screen or whatever. And her whole team is sweet like that, even down to the emails that they sent me. Cause I, specifically let them know I ain't coming on this camera. So that's that on that. And they were just like, no, Candy loves that about your channel. So it's okay. And I'm just like, Candy be watching my channel. Child, I hope she ain't see them earlier reviews, child. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she was like, all of them just so nice and so polite. Jasmine said, do you have any more interviews lined up? No, I don't, Jasmine. I mean, I did say that I want to interview Tamika, and I did do an interview with Deontay when he was on Love After Lockup. It's over on my Patreon. Child, it's probably buried so deep, deep, deep. That was like when I first started Patreon, like almost 2 years ago or a year ago. But I interviewed Deontay. I interviewed Candy. I was trying to interview like some people from Married at First Sight and stuff, but Lifetime don't really be wanting to mess with me. And then it's like, we're ready to love. They come in the comments, but I've never reached out to any of them to actually interview for my channel. I mean, maybe I should, but I just be feeling like the show is over, so we good. I just be going about my business, honey. Tear you up and down. Okay, they'll tear you up. I had to stop commenting. The mellow heads found my IG and read me down. Not they found your Instagram, child. See, that's why I ain't got time. Nope. Meezy said, she was watching you. Not many people care for Candy in the Gang. I wish more people supported it. I would have loved to see. Me too. But see, even with the reviews for Candy in the Gang, I didn't think she was watching, because she busy. So, I'm just thinking, I really be thinking people don't be watching the review, like the people in the show. Like, I really don't be thinking that it's crazy because I think Wendy from Potomac, I think she be watching my reviews too, because she had posted something. I forgot when it was. It was a while ago. And I had commented and she said, thank you so much, Misha. And I was just like, say, what now? Girl, not you said my name, girl. You be watching. Did you hear what I said about Happy Eddie? It be killing me. It's like when you talk to the screen, you just think you talking to your subs, but you never know who could be stopping by, who could be watching. You just never know. Now, I mean, these sponsorships ain't stopping by and watching. Let me tell y'all something. Sponsorship people, go ahead and stop over here and give your girl a sponsorship. Let me tell the people about your stuff. If I like it, I'm gonna tell them it's good. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell them it might need a little bit more zhuzh. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get some engagement, some traffic to your websites and whatnot. I feel like they be sleeping on smaller channels with sponsorships. I don't think it's fair that you should have to have like 100,000 subs to be sponsored. Like what? Omar said like Winter from Love and Marriage DC. Oh yeah, she done been over here twice now. Mm-hmm. Couples Couch with Pat and Cam. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love y'all's channel. Stopping by to show support and love. Keep up the great work. Y'all too. Thank you so much. The ATL Diva said, my friend used to be in the music industry. She's friends with Tamika. I'm going to pass your page to her to pass along. Oh, thank you, ATL Diva. Yeah, send it over there and tell Tamika. Because Tamika real down to earth, honey. Baby, she done went over there. Baby, the grandbaby was climbing on the table and everything. Tamika, call me, girl, so we can talk. Okay? I ain't going to talk bad about your sister and whatnot. I would never disrespect your sister. But I am on your side with it. JB said, you never know who watched. Lena Waithe and her team saw me. Really? The Shy's Lena Waithe? What'd she say? Because, baby, y'all know I love I love the Shy. Baby, that is my show. I just love Chicago in general. Let me tell you, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and anything Baltimore, DC, anything in that accent is everything for me. Those are just like places that are just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about them. I just love it. And I love The Chi. That is my show. I don't care what goes on. You know, some seasons are good, some seasons are bad, but baby, I love The Chi. It's just good. Hold on, let me see. KB said, hey, y'all, still here. I'm getting ready for bed. Have church in the morning. Night, night, KB. Jonty said, sending love from St. Louis. Thank you. Lakeisha said, I have a cousin in the group, 3 More Divas. Really? That's what I'm saying. 6 degrees of separation. That is what I'm saying. Jasmine said, you need to reach out to some of these people. I'm sure they would. Listen, some of the Married at First Sight people, like, we cool. That's what's so weird. It's like they like be in my DMs and, you know, we be chit-chatting and they like respond personally to some of my stories and all kinds of stuff. You know, they be telling me I be tearing them up. They be like, you be tearing us up, but it's fine. It's okay. We still love you. But then when it comes to the red tape that some of the people have to go through on certain networks, like when they did Ready to Love's 100th episode or whatever, like I would have liked to be involved in that. I get a lot of views for my Ready to Love reviews. So I was like, why y'all didn't reach out to your girl? I mean, I could have just said something, honey. Tommy didn't want me on there impersonating him. You didn't want no competition, Tommy, and you ain't fooling me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Tommy. I'm just kidding. Oh, honey. Child. Summer said, I just cussed my phone call out and we still here. Oh, yeah, girl. Cuss them and come back. I supposed to have been off of here long time ago. Read, love, listen said Big Brother has red tape. Do they? I heard, yeah, and it's probably because they're NBC. So yeah, I can see them having a lot of red tape. I haven't really just pushed myself out there to do interviews. I think the thing is I feel I don't know, I feel apprehensive because I have a faceless channel and I feel like they won't take me seriously. And I almost want to make Candy my resume and just be like, here, this is the link. Go watch this interview and tell me if you would like to interview with me as well. Because I just feel like they don't take me seriously. So, and I don't really know how to navigate through it. You know, Candy was so nice about it and it was different. But I feel like with other people, it would make me, I don't know, I just feel weird about it. I don't know. It's just, I feel weird. Like, I feel weird reaching out to them and being like, come interview with me and, you know, whatever. I don't know. Londa said, I email all the celebs just to see who will bite. I've had the Kimmy interview. I interviewed Rashid from Ready to Love. Oh, yeah, Rashid's so sweet. And Mel responded, but we couldn't get our times together. Really? Oh. See, I don't even be reaching out. I just don't, I don't even be reaching out, child. I don't even be bothering them. Because like I said, I just feel like they're going to say no because of my channel and the way it's set up. I just feel like they're going to be like, nah, I'm good. I don't know. I don't know. Tam said, I had a major complaint about Ready to Love 100. I wanted to see the artist that sings the theme song and I wanted him to perform it live. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been really good. Uh-huh. Yep, you're right. Yep, I think so too. Jennifer said, my big brother is the coach for WNBA Chicago Sky. Really? And coach Brittany Griner, the player that was arrested in, okay. And he was on CNN twice. Was he? That's awesome. Hold on. ABS says, so basically you blocking your own blessings, Misha. Oh, baby, get me together. Baby, get me together, honey. No, it's just I'm a little bit nervous, y'all. I'm just nervous. I just feel like, I mean, what's the worst they can say is no, but I don't know. I'm just a little bit nervous. I gotta format it in a way that, I mean, I know how to come to them professionally. My Candy interview was professional, but it was me at the same time. I don't know. I guess I'm apprehensive about hearing no. Maybe that would be it. And I think, you know what? I blame this on like Lifetime. I blame you. Okay. Cause y'all made me feel so bad because I can't remember what season it was. It definitely wasn't season 12 because season 12 wasn't messing with me. Okay. It was the season with Ryan and Zach and Bow and all of them people. They were supposed to interview with me. I'm thinking everything is going on and everything's going to go good. all of a sudden they was like, nah, we can't do it and this and that. And that kind of like deterred me a little bit. So it made me feel like, well, dang, y'all over here every single week. It's not y'all's fault, but the producers and stuff were like, no. And then it made me feel even worse because every single week they would have people, YouTubers, come on to Married at First Sight. That's when Jamie was still doing the after party or whatever they was calling it, the after show or whatever, child. That's when she was still doing it. And then Keisha took over and they still have like podcasters and stuff. I'm like, y'all are purposely being mean to me. You cannot tell me that y'all have not come across this channel not one time. You cannot tell me that y'all did not think to say, well, let me reach out to her because she's still reviewing our show. Because your show's boring. Okay, let's just be real. I can't even bring myself to do my lives. And y'all know I like doing Married at First Sight lives. And I'm just like, what? Why won't y'all like give me a chance? Like they completely blocked them from interviewing with me. They won't let them, and they were really nice about it by saying, it's just a lot of red tape and this and that. But it was a no. Okay. Because one of them ended up telling me the real. It was a no. They didn't want them to interview my channel. And that's cool. But I review your show every week. Okay. And I'm telling people to watch you. So I just don't understand, child. But it's all good. Sonya said, oh, your honor is good. I need to catch up on season 2. It is. Measy said, they definitely knocked you down lifetime. They know you're going to keep it real and ask the real questions. That's why they don't want you to interview their cast. They're scared. Yeah, and then it's like, I can maintain my professionalism. Yeah, I kiki over here or whatever, but I'm a professional at the end of the day. I have an entire master's degree, honey. I'm not sitting over here with bricks for brains. Yeah, I turn my brain off over here and we laugh and get into it and I say child and this and that. But I'm going to present myself well. You're not even giving me the opportunity. So, but it's fine. It's all good. Couples Couch with Pat and Cam said, don't feel bad about MAFs. We get the same treatment. Oh, yeah, they do Married at First Sight reviews too, y'all. I meant to mention that before I went to the next comment. Oh, they give y'all the same treatment too? See, that's what I'm saying. That don't even make sense. And now they starting to put little comments from the viewers talking about, Brittany from Los Angeles wanted to know, what did you feel when Eris said you weren't a freak, Jasmine? And first of all, didn't nobody send y'all that comment. Okay, that's production, putting them little things down there trying to judge this up instead of bringing on people that will engage your audience. Okay, stop playing. Like, get out of here. Ava said, maths blocks credibility. Laugh out loud. Show do. And they lack credibility. I mean, look at what's going on. Exactly. They know dang on well. Nobody is sending them any. How y'all reading Twitter comments when the show has been taped already? If y'all don't get out of here, I'm like, okay. Sheila said, what would you tell your son if he wanted to do something? You got to follow your own advice. Yeah, because I be telling him, just go for it. It's okay, baby. The worst that they can say is no. I don't know, honey. They messed me up. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it before 2023 is over. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get more interviews and push myself out there. I figured out, because I figured out what I did wrong with Candy's interview. This is what I should have done. When I structured the interview the way that I did, when Candy started to speak, I should have made her screen larger so you could only see Candy and you couldn't see me. I should not have had us side by side like we were having a conversation. That was the wrong setup. I meant to do that and I mentally had it in my mind, but I was so excited and everything was happening, so I forgot to do it. But if I ever did get the opportunity to interview someone that big again, I would ask the question and then I would enlarge their screen so that the viewer would get more from them. That was every time I look at that interview, I just want to jump through the screen and make her screen bigger. I'm like, dang, man, I wish I would have done that. But it's all good. It was so long ago. But it was a good 40th birthday present because I interviewed her on September 14th and my birthday was 3 days after that. So that was a present for me, honey. It was good for me. Thank you, Marsha. Delicious said it was perfect to me. Thank you. But you know how you just like nitpick it. Yeah, thank you, YNV. You saying exactly what we're perfectionists. Exactly. And when I look at it, I'm just like, dang, I mean, every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I wish I could make this screen bigger. But I feel like I did get to ask her questions that everybody else didn't get to ask. Like I asked her about her home improvement show where she redid on Bertha's kitchen and stuff. So I feel like I really got into it, but I just need other opportunities to perfect it. But but like I told y'all, outside of Lifetime and everybody, kind of trying to not give me a chance, they did reach out to me for BravoCon, and DirecTV actually asked me to be a part of their press, and come do a video with them for their channel and all kinds of stuff. They were like, come out to BravoCon, we're gonna set you up and this and that. But I just couldn't because I didn't have like anybody set up for my son. I need to get a good wig, child. I need to get my eyebrows done. Honey, it was such short notice, baby. I gotta get the baddest outfit of the outfit. Like I can't just go regular. But this year, I am waiting on that email. So, baby, when they reach out again, honey, I will be down to the BravoCon. Because I could not believe that I actually got an invite. They were like, yeah, we want you to come to BravoCon and this and that. And I was like, me? Oh, baby, this is my year. Honey, got to 2023, and I was like, I guess not. I was like, I have really, y'all. Then we gonna wrap this thing up, child. We've been on here for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I have really been like in a creative funk lately. It's like I be putting out the reviews, but I don't feel like people like my channel no more. I don't know. Once you become like a content creator, you start thinking about all the other stuff. Like, do people still like it? Why haven't I seen certain people? Like what happened to the people that would comment on this video? And then you might see that person in another chat, and then you be like, oh, maybe they don't like my channel no more. It's just so much stuff that comes to mind when you're doing these videos, and then you think, should I not be laughing? Is this serious? And I don't know. But I mean, I'm a laugh, child, because it's funny to me. So if I find something humorous, I'm gonna laugh at it. And then I started thinking, well, maybe they don't like my format anymore. Are they getting tired of it? Is it getting boring? It's like so much has been coming into my mind since this year started, and I'm just unmotivated. So I'm trying to like make myself, and then the algorithm like kicked me out. Because you know how you go to, well, you don't know, but if you have a YouTube channel, then you go to your analytics and you look at it, and YouTube will humble you quick. Like they will tell you, okay, you got 5,000 views less than you got last month. Like what's going on? Or it will say, you got 400 subscribers less than January. What's happening? Like YouTube will humble you quick. And I'm like, why do they keep doing that? Like last month, I got 7,000 watch hours less. Okay, I got 1,000 subscribers less. My channel is not moving. It is like stuck. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's not moving. The channel ain't moving. It's stuck. I'm stuck on this content. I don't like the shows. They're not doing right. It's like I'm trying to like even Married at First Sight. It's not giving me anything. So it's like I'm trying to push it out there, on schedule like I do, but it's not the same. So I'm just getting a little worried with y'all. And like I was telling them over on the Patreon, because y'all know I made this full time or whatever. But honey, I went and talked to my principal the other day. Well, not the other day, but it was like a few weeks ago. And baby, they happy to have you back. Come on back, it's fine. But I'm really trying to push through. So I'm hoping that I can do very well in the summer so that I don't have to go back. I love those kids. I really do. But it was not good for my mental health. I was going through something personally and having to sharpen young minds every day. That's not good. I was always on edge, honey, anxiety on 1,000. Then my release was to come over here and talk to y'all. And so I feel like I'm kind of losing it. But anywho, child, Valona said, I found your channel recently and I'm binging all of your videos. I'm obsessed. Please continue to be yourself. Oh, thank you. And welcome to the Opinionated channel and the foolishness. Welcome to the foolishness. Belicious said, oh no, don't let self-doubt discourage you. Do more lives, put out more content. You don't have to change your formula. It's working. It's what got all of us hooked. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't even like the lives. I don't even just be knowing. I'm like, what I'm about to be talking about, child? Because I don't do celebrity gossip on YouTube. So it's like, what I'm gonna talk to them about? Y'all know what I did have a thought to do though? I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. but I think it's gonna be something good. I ran it by my manager the other day, aka my 7-year-old son. And baby, I tell him everything. I was like, what you think about this? He was like, Mommy, if you do that, everybody's gonna be watching. And I was like, okay, so you think it's good? He was like, yeah, I think it's great. So I have this, it's an asinine idea, but I feel like I can execute it. And I think it's gonna be like something that is completely out of the box. But that's how I like to do things, which is why I like did my channel the way that I did, along with other things. But I feel like it's gonna be good, but I don't know if it's gonna be good. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Beauty said, I don't know, maybe you should try more ratchet shows like 90 Day or Love After. So I did do Love After that just went off or whatever. And Life After Lockup, which is airing now, I said I was gonna do couple by couple. So Monday I will have my review up for Justine and Michael and Derek and Monique. I don't care about old creepy Sean. Girl, that's what you get. You should have never married Sean. I can't believe you had no baby with him. He already got 17 kids he didn't take care of. So you're out. Okay. I don't care nothing about Chance and them. They can go. Puppy and Amber Child, please don't talk to me about them. Okay. I really don't care. I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna do the other two. Now, as far as 90 Day Fiance, I just be feeling like I'm so far behind. So I don't just be knowing. I'm like, I'm so far behind. Taylor said, just throwing that out there may look something to you and may not look like something to you. And it's actually something different, but I'm here and you're my fave channel, Misha. Thank you, Taylor. Yay. I didn't want to beg for Life After Lockup reviews. I was just grateful for Love After Lockup. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do couple by couple. Well, just the couples that I'm interested in for Life After Lockup, especially after this mess that went down with Derek and his sisters. Will said it was Toya's daughter was on here and was talking about YouTube dropping her views. Your numbers don't always reflect talent. That's true, Will. Thank you for that. You're right. Reginae Show was talking about that. You know how they try to do. Mm-hmm. Shayna said, I think the lives like this, when there's a lot happening, we like the mess too, but go live and give your reaction to the housewives mess. And see, I feel like I'm kind of housewives that they made me mad. Potomac done really pushed me over the edge, honey. I don't even think I just really like housewives like that no more. I really don't. Because I feel like they just doing something that just stuff that don't make sense. Like, get out of here. Meezy said, I love that you consult your son. I feel like he's your guardian angel. He is, girl. Every time I ask him, I'm like, so what you think I should do? And you know what's so crazy is I feel like, I don't know, it's just weird to me because I used to look at my mom like I'm the cool one when I was younger and she's the mom. Now my son is the cool one and I'm the mom. So it's like I be asking him about the cool stuff, like, what should I do with this? And he'll tell me like, well, you should make a short and you should make it like this. And he's just so technologically savvy at only 7. So I'd be like running stuff past him. I'm like, what you think? That sound good? He was like, that's good. He like, Mama, that's good. Ooh. Look, Nita said, I'm tired of the housewives, y'all. Me too, Nita. And I did not ever think I would say that. I did not ever think I would say that. I love me some housewives. Essie said, I need to play your Love Without Borders review. Still haven't watched actual episodes. I just don't watch many of the shows you review, but basis was previously mentioned, reality TV. Yeah. Love Without Borders was actually a really good show. It was actually better than this season of Married at First Sight, but people slept on it. And plus it was new. So nobody really got a chance to get to know it, but it was a good show. Will, I was talking about Vanderpump Rules in the very beginning of this live. I do like Vanderpump Rules, and that's my show. I've been watching since season 1, but they are doing some things that I don't like over there. Meezy said, you're the only reviewer I watched. I never watched reviews until you kept popping up and I just took a chance. Well, thank you, Meezy, for taking a chance, honey. I did like Miami Housewives this season. Oh, yeah, they were good. And would have loved your commentary. I watched Love Without Borders because of you, Misha. Thank you. And yeah, I did do one review on Miami, but what happened is I was going to continue, but then after that, all this stuff started happening in my personal life and I couldn't keep up. So I just decided to stick with the shows that I normally review. And I just never reviewed another one. I was like, dang, I really wanted to keep going, but Miami was good this season. They really were. Straight Cherry said, "Are you gonna watch Seeking Brotherhood?" No. Let me tell you why I ain't gonna watch it. So anybody who watches my reviews for Seeking Sister Wife, y'all remember when I was on there and I said, why can't they have a brother husband? What about that? Why can't they have one of them? Now y'all got Seeking Brother Husband. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Y'all won't let the people interview, but y'all gonna just take the ideas and go on with them, child. I wouldn't dare give them a view. And I mean not one. Now I will continue to watch Seeking Sister Wife, but other than that, no, they ain't getting nothing from me. Succeed and said, think about it, your educator perspective and do a how did we get here from the old season of 1 through 4 of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Real Housewives of Potomac. I was going to do like the evolution of each housewife. Because it's a far cry from when Candy used to wear that rooster haircut she used to wear when she first came on season 2 to the woman that she is today. And remember, she was with that first guy and she wanted a family for Riley, and she didn't think she was gonna get it. Then she got with someone else, and Mama Joyce didn't like him, and now she has a loving husband, a family. And it's a lot of evolution that's happened with certain housewives. And I am going to do some shorts about it, but I don't know if I want to do a full video, but that's a good idea. Misha, that's gold. Please do the evolution of each housewife. Okay, I'm going to do that. CB Mook said, I realized I wanted to hear your honest opinions on the last Real Housewives of Potomac combo that got you upset. Seems like a lot of folks felt very similarly. You think so? And you know what? That review, when I really just like let them have it, I feel like the feedback was so great because a lot of times I try not to make it too heavy. And so I just, insert a joke here or just, I'll be like, child, the heifers is fighting. Let's move on. But that episode, they pissed me off. And I was like, okay, I have had enough. So now I'm gonna have to go off. But I don't want to feel like I'm just ranting for a whole 40 minutes. And people like, dang, girl, what you so mad for? It's a show. But then you have other people that's like, no, we want to really hear what you feel about this. Belle said, one big thing I noticed with YouTubers is that when they don't enjoy watching a show, it comes through. Outside of Beverly Hills and Miami, I don't watch Housewives. I'm happy you quit Love and Marriage Huntsville. You are absolutely right, Belle. And that is the thing. I don't ever want to be like hate watching a show and I don't like the show, but here's the review and that's all I got. I'm done. I do not like that. If you don't like it, don't watch it. And I mean, as much as Love and Marriage Huntsville made me some coins, when I tell y'all, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a good check. I'm not gonna lie. It is a good check, but I don't like it anymore. I don't think it's funny. I don't feel like I can be myself. I don't feel like I can give y'all really what I really feel. I just don't. No. When I feel like I want to turn off my comments, it's time to move on. It's okay, Misha. You don't have to filter. We love when it's organic. We all remember season 12 of Maths. Baby, did not go off on them. Sonya said, I found your channel during Bolo Gate on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I've been hooked ever since. Oh, yeah, that was was that a good season? Nah, that wasn't a good season. Season 13, but I did get into it. Hey, Sean. Hate I'm missing the live. Just popped in to say hello. Missy said, y'all seen Martell and his side chick trying to denounce the rumors? Anybody got the police report? Okay. She's sitting up there looking silly. To my, hey, what's going on, Mr. Holt? Girl, shut up. You and him go. Okay, just go. I don't ever want to see y'all again, child. I can't stand to look at you. Please go. Lenny said, Erica De Niro said the same thing about Real Housewives of Potomac. It's a good chick, but she can't watch it no more. It's ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. And when you get them views, the money it's good. But then at the same time, it's like, you feel icky when you watch it. You don't want to say the wrong thing when you review it. You don't want, the people are commenting and you got to deal with that. You wake up to comments that don't make no sense. One person told me, this why your channel don't grow, because you think everything is funny. This is not funny. I'm like, oh, that's what you think makes sense? That's why that's why my channel ain't growing? Because these heifers are lying to y'all every week when I told y'all episode 6 that they were lying? Okay, whatever, child. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Will said, I don't think Real Housewives of Potomac is that bad. I feel like people forget how Real Housewives of New Jersey and Real House. Oh, I ain't gonna never forget how Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is. Ever. I don't think they forgot, Will. The thing is, Real Housewives of Potomac is bad. They cheated us. See, we watch Housewives for an escape and for reality and to live vicariously through whatever foolishness you got going on. If everybody else on every other franchise has to give us at least a snippet, what was real this season behind besides Candace doing that video with Trina and the kidney stones that Wendy had when she got a snippet of a scene? Nothing else was real. Everything was a lie. Ashley ain't bit more getting the divorce than the man in the moon, honey. She ain't fooling me. Mia is a lie. I don't even know if her real name Mia. Okay, and that's just that on that. Jacqueline came on there and lied and had Mia make up a said lie for her to continue on. Sharice lying on Karen. Karen lying about knowing what Sharice know about her. Robin lying, acting like Karen don't know what she really does know about her and that man that put a credit card down, but is not sleeping with the woman because she was dealing with a Baltimore Ravens player. Robin thinks that we're fools. She flipping us the bird, walking down boardwalks with this made-for-TV marriage that can't nobody find a marriage license for. Giselle's a big old lie. All she does is lie. We don't know nothing about her but the Etch-a-Sketch house, and she was married to a cheater, pumpkin eater. That's all we got from Potomac. That ain't cool. Do you understand that we have been watching you heifers for 16 weeks? Do you know how many months that is? Do you know how much wasted television that is? And only for y'all to get here and play in our face at the reunion, sit there and say absolutely nothing of truth or substance. And then Andy just fell back because he's like, listen, I see the tweets. I'm not getting involved, okay? I'm just here to collect a check. And we play Candace's song and we're here. No, they owed us more than that, child. Karen said that wasn't even the woman she was referring to, one of many. Exactly. Like, it's just ridiculous. Trying to cover Sharice. I'm pissed about that. Same here. Same here. Jasmine said, all the other franchises gave us at least 10 good seasons. Potomac been plotting and making up storylines since season 4 or 5. Absolutely, Jasmine. And this season was so blatantly obvious. It was so obvious to me. I forgot what it was that triggered me to tell y'all in the review that this was some old foolishness, but I'm going on through with it. I cannot remember what was going on. But I just knew someone right. And so I went on Patreon and I told them, I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all just like this. Now, I might be wrong. This before anything came out. I said, I might be wrong, but this is what I think. I think Gizzard, Robin, and Ashley got together to concoct a plan to come at us with some BS about Chris and his whole foolishness because they're trying to distract us from what's really going on. Next thing you know, maybe like a month later, it was said that they all got together and had this conversation. I knew it just didn't make any sense to me. No, this is what triggered me. I remember it now. When they were all at that Miami trip. Was it Miami? Yeah, they were all at the Miami trip. And that's the episode where Wendy was like, we should get friendship bracelets, which was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Well, Karen had already revealed to Ashley that Juan had something going on with the woman that looked just like her. Okay. So Ashley was sitting on this information. Robin come down with this skirt set, child looking a fool. She comes downstairs and Ashley is kind of trying not to tell Candace and Wendy, but Ashley can't hold water. So they get to the scene. This is when I knew it was fake. Okay. This is when I knew it was fake. That was Mexico. Okay. It was Mexico. They get to the scene and Robin just so happened to be standing here and Ashley goes, I'm going to go to the restroom. And no, she said, I'm going to go try to find some souvenirs. And Robin looks at her and goes, I'm going to go with you so you're not alone. I said, okay, this is a lie. Y'all can't even act good. You already knew what she was about to tell you. Y'all playing in my face. Because since when does she need somebody to help her go and buy a souvenir? And y'all just happen to be alone. And then you call Juan and he going off on the phone knowing what y'all already know. And actually, you already knew that he was doing what he was doing because Giselle told you. So don't try to confuse me and make me think that Giselle was holding on to information and she didn't tell little Miss Ashley. Child, gone, honey. I ain't got time. I was like, this is a lie. That scene right there solidified that this entire season was made up. It told me that the entire thing was fabricated. That was the most, it was so obvious. I'm like, if y'all can't see that this is made up stuff, that is when I went to Patreon and I said, okay, Ashley, Robin, and Giselle are in cahoots. They all know what's going on. They done made up this mess. They done came at Wendy. They done came at Candace, and it's all made up. I said, now I might be wrong, but I'm telling y'all, this is my theory. And I had broke it all down. Next thing you know, oh, Juan's cheating. Oh, I knew that, honey. Allegedly. Child, I knew it. Hold on. Tam said, I actually listen to the podcast occasionally. You get more of the Green Eye Bandit's life than on RHOP, and Turkey Neck Giselle is truly a dingbat. Just as ditzy as the day is long. Measy said, I don't think you should put too much weight on your views on here. I think some of them have your Patreon, and no, you don't know who I am on there. You have my real government on there. Not the real government name. Just that every time I watch these shows, I watch them with Misha in mind because I'm already anticipating what you're going to say. And sometimes it's the exact thought that I have. I be feeling vindicated. I know that's right. That's how I feel when I read y'all's comment. I'm like, ooh, child, it ain't just me. Okay, so they think it's a fool as well. Okay, cool. CB Mook said, Misha, I got it. It's not you. Folks are also just getting bored with these shows. That seems to be what's said in many of the comments across multiple channels and shows. It's slow or same old nonsense. Yeah, I think that's why everybody got so excited about this Candy, Escape SWV show, because it was something new. But what I'm hoping does not happen, okay, because I was thinking about this today. I was like, okay, although Tamika and Tasha have this issue, I'm hoping that this doesn't turn into where, they're fighting so incessantly that now it's not even about SWV and Escape. It's more of family drama. So I'm hoping that's not what it's going to be. Oh, I hope not. Hold on, let me go up, and I'm about to get up off of here because we have been on here. Child, it is 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. No wonder my son has not said anything, child. He is trying to stay up and have a slumber party. If he don't go to bed, Nicole said, that's what I told my friend. I want to escape, not deal with Real Housewives of Potomac lies. Where's the luxury? Where are the bags and the shoe? Honey, they going toe to toe with us. Child, I be wearing some of the stuff Wendy be wearing. I'm like, that came from Shein. Now, don't get me wrong. Wendy has some high-end pieces, and she don't want to be putting it on right, child. But yes, where is it? Like, where is the judge, honey? Where are the vacations where everyone has their own rooms? Where is it? I'm with you, Nicole Brown. Where is it? Hey, Black Swan. I'm thinking of possibly stop watching all the Housewives franchises. They're causing unrest in my spirit. I totally understand. I totally understand. Wow, some people really be having the audacity. Do they not know you bring a little bit of laughter, a little bit of shade, and a whole lot of detail? Like, how can anyone be mad? Baby, they'd be mad. You need to stop laughing all the time. Everything's not funny. When am I laughing at something that's supposed to be taken seriously? Oh, okay. Child, you don't get away from me. Leave me alone, child. Alex said, clock spring forward in a few hours. I am so excited about that. I have, sometimes I suffer from the wintertime blues, and I don't like for it to be dark all the time. I need some sunlight. So the fact that time is springing forward, which means that it's going to get late and dark outside at 8, that is everything to me. Like, I need that. Like, I need it. Psychological Perspective said, please talk about Vanderpump Rules scandal. Okay, this is my unpopular opinion. Ariana, did you not forget that he was with Kristen when you was over there kissing him in his mouth? Now people are like, well, Ariana wasn't Kristen's friend. They all ran in the same circles, honey. They was all over there flipping tables over at Sir. So I think she was over there at the other one, but she wasn't at Sir at the time, I don't think. But the point is, Tom is a scumbag cheater. And he was getting on Kristen about laying it low and spreading it wide with Jax. But then he went and did the exact same thing behind Ariana's back and had Raquel spending the night and watching movies. And they in there like a throuple. Little does Ariana know that Tom is doing the same thing that Kristen was doing with Jax while she sleep. And he's talking about, well, I was going to break up with her, but her grandmother died and her... Baby, I don't want to hear nothing about her dog died and she can't tie her shoelaces and she can't pay her rent. I don't want to hear it. I knew that Tom was going to cheat because he's a cheater. All of them hanging together, Swartz, Sandoval, and Jax, none of them have changed. People are like, it's so crazy that Jax is the only one that's a great guy. We don't know, honey. We haven't filmed with Jax in years. We don't know what he putting that girl through. Brittany probably going through hell, honey. We don't know, okay? Because what's going on inside their home is going on inside their home. But the fact of the matter is that it's kind of a situation. You get them how you lose them. I mean, you lose them how you get them. Because Ariana was doing that with Tom when he was with Kristen. They really are sleeping together. Let's just go through it. Okay. Ariana was, doing whatever she was doing with Tom, who was with Kristen, who was messing with Jax, who was with Stassi. Okay. Oh, child, this is a mess. Raquel was with James, who was also with Kristen. Because remember when Tom and Kristen broke up, James went over there with her, and Raquel got with James. James was messing with Lala, who was also messing with. Did she have sex with Jax? No, that was Faith. It was somebody else Lala had sex with, honey. It ain't no telling. But all of them sleeping with everybody. All y'all sleeping together. Only person that ain't slept with everybody together is Sheena, and that's because she was too busy taking Leanne Rhymes' man. So, not Leanne Rhymes' man. Taking who was Sheena cheating with? She was cheating with Brandy's husband, Eddie, before he got with Leanne Rhymes. So, Sheena got her scandal going on, but outside of that, all of them were basically cheating with each other. Stassi didn't sleep with nobody but Jax. Thank goodness. But honey, she finally has her loving husband and they're doing their thing or whatever. But it's like, I feel bad that he cheated on Ariana in the way that he did, but I'm not surprised. I never trusted Sandoval, ever. I never trusted him. Yes, Brandy's husband. Yes, that's who Sheena was messing with. And remember, that's when Vanderpump Rules was really good. That was the first season. And Lisa had brought Brandy over to SUR and sat her down at the table, and she was having a whole event, and Sheena was the server. And Brandy was like, no, do not bring that girl out here. And Lisa was like, no, you guys need to be friends. You need to talk about it. That's when I knew Lisa wasn't no good. I said, Lisa, why would you bring Sheena out here and sit her in the front of Brandy? Baby, that's when it's just a mess. So I just feel like, and I don't really think Ariana cared about Tom like that, to be really real. I think she loved him, but I think she had fallen out of love with him. She thought things that he did was corny. Okay. She didn't want to get married to him. She didn't want to have kids. He would say little things and she would kind of brush it off. He started saying that they weren't being intimate for I don't know how long. I don't think she really just cared about him like that. And I know he don't care about himself. Okay. He's a scumbag, and scumbags gonna do what scumbags gonna do. Now I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with Raquel, because I heard that she messed with, allegedly, that she messed with Oliver, who is Garcelle's son, who is married, by the way. I was like, how is this going, honey? This is a mess. Not only did she mess with him, she messed with, I think Schwartz was a decoy, but people claim that she messed with Schwartz. I don't believe it. I think I think he knew that Sandoval and Raquel were doing whatever it is they were doing, and he was being his friend, and he was being the go-between. Let me tell you something. That soon-to-be ex had a best friend, okay? And I would find rappers, okay? You know what kind of rappers I'm talking about, honey, when you got to wrap it up, strap it up. I would find them on his floorboard in his car. And he would tell me it was the best friend, because the best friend would sometimes borrow his car. Child, that's a whole nother long story. And this one girl, I was very suspicious about her. And it's just something in my spirit where I just felt like, man, I feel like he messing with her. Now, mind you, we married, okay? And I'm just like, something's just not right about this girl. It's just like you know how you just see the girl and you just feel it's something going on. So I was like, something going on, child. He was like, nah, she messing with, I'm going to call him Cal. She messing with Cal. And I was like, oh, okay. So she messing with Cal, okay. And he would like pretend like he was into this girl. You know, he would talk to her. Now, I'm the only one in the dark. Okay, I don't know that this girl is having a full-on affair with my husband, and his best friend is the decoy. She knows that the best friend is the decoy, so she pretending to like the best friend, knowing the whole time she really sleeping with my husband. Child, and then it all came out. It all came out. So I feel like Schwartz is that person for him. You know, it all came out that, child, that's another story, honey. I think I might just upload that as the story time. But anyway, it came out that he really wasn't involved with, oh child, it was so messy, y'all, how it came out. Child, and I was pregnant at the time. When I tell y'all, I don't ever want anybody to experience that kind of pain. Child, oh, that was just, it was so horrible. Anywho, it all came out, and it came out to be a whole lie. Every little clue that I was finding, everything that I was seeing, and he was telling me my mind is playing tricks on me, and him and that girl. And you know what? I watched this TikTok the other day. I really got to get up off of here. I could talk to y'all all night. Listen, I watched this TikTok the other day, and it was this man on there, and he was trying to spit game about how men be. And he said, listen, if a man compliments another woman, I mean, if a man insults another woman and says things that he doesn't like about her, or he talks about certain body parts and this and that, he is interested in that woman. Now, if I would have heard this in my 20s, I would have been like, that's stupid. That's not true. When I tell y'all that is the truest thing ever, this same exact situation, y'all, I remember saying that I felt like he was messing with her. And he was like, I wouldn't mess with her. She's too small for me. I like thick women. I like what you got. Why would I want somebody to look like a kid? And she too straight up and down for me. And he would say all kinds of stuff. You saw that too, Marsha? You seen it? Okay. So he would say all kinds of stuff like negative. And he was like, that's his type. And it really is his type, because I've seen his ex-girlfriends and they were like mirror images. So, but something, it's like she would be lingering around too long. She would be talking too much. Like, girl, what is going on? Okay. Like, what do you need to say? So she was doing all this talking or whatever. So one day I was like, why are you talking to that? Okay. I was pissed. Okay. And plus the hormones was raging, honey. I'm pregnant. Child, my fibroids is exploding. What is going on? That's when he started going into, baby, I got you. What you mean? I would never mess with her. That ain't my type. I like them to have this and I like them to have that. She ain't got this. She ain't got that. Baby, when it all came out, him saying all that negative stuff about her was to confuse me. That's to throw you off. It was to confuse me. So I would be like, yeah, that's true. He like them thick. Yeah, he like them. He like them IG baddie type. Yeah, he don't like that. That's too skinny. He don't like that. Dum da dum dum dum. Baby, that was the dumbest thing ever. And he would pick on it after that day. Like, the girl would be around. They was bringing a girl in my house, y'all. They was bringing a girl. He would bring, the best friend would bring the girl to my house, saying that was his girlfriend, but it really was my husband's girlfriend. So he would come to the house with the girl and he would say stuff like, I don't know why she wearing them baggy jeans or those jeans sagging or something. She need a stylist. She need to do this. She need to do this. Something wrong with her hair. I don't like her. He was always picking on something about her hair or something about her, period. And at one point, I remember I said to him, you sure be watching her, whether you like it or not. Every time I turn around, you talking about something you don't like about her, what she looking like. Like, why you keep on saying that? He was like, what you mean? I said, why do you keep on saying? Okay, because when I get mad, I really get mad. Like, I'm going to cuss you out. I'm really trying not to be that person anymore. And I had just said to him, why do you keep talking about her physical appearance? And he was like, I don't think I keep talking about her physical appearance. I'm like, yes, every time this girl comes around, it's like, I don't like the jeans she got on. I don't like her haircut. I don't like her this. Who cares? We don't give a damn. You and me. So why do you care about that? And so eventually he stopped doing it. So the friend, the best friend, had got kicked out. Child, I don't know where he used to live or whatever, but he had got kicked out of wherever he used to live. And the husband had asked if the best friend could stay with us for a little while. And I'm thinking to myself, hell no. Okay, I'm not about to be in no house as no married woman with your big overgrown friend in here too, feeding both of y'all. But he was like, it's only gonna be a week. I'm like, cool. I gotta let the boy stay for a week. Child, gone. Stay for the week. But I started to notice that the friend never was interacting. It was other girls. And I'm thinking to myself, what happened to the girl that y'all telling me not to worry about? So, baby, then my detective skills started kicking in. And I ended up uncovering all that was going on, honey. And I ain't gonna tell you how I uncovered it or whatever. I have to tell you that later at another time, y'all. But yeah, honey, he was basically hiding me out in the open. honey, and that best friend knew, she knew, they all knew. They were all in on it together. Because one time I had found, let me tell you, okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all this right here. One time I had found, like, you know how you know those what am I trying to think, child? I am completely going blank. I had found a scrunchie, okay, and I don't wear scrunchies. Okay, I'm not scrunching nothing. Okay, I don't wear it. So I had found a scrunchie, and I'm like, what in the little bitto girl is going on here? So she had lots of beautiful hair. Okay, she had lots of beautiful hair. And so she would always have it like tied up in like a messy bun or whatever. She was so pretty. I'm not gonna lie, she was very pretty. But she would always have her hair tied up in like this messy bun or whatever. And I'm trying to visualize in my mind, did I see this scrunchie on this bitch? Okay, because this is what I'm thinking in my mind. And so I'm like, where did scrunchie come from? So I go to him and I said, you know where this scrunchie came from? Do y'all know this man gonna tell me? You remember when you had bought all that stuff from the beauty supply? Are you on some type of prescription medication, sir? I ain't never, in the history of neverdom, bought no scrunchie from no hair store since 1996. Okay? I ain't buy this scrunchie. That is not my hair product. I said, this ain't mine. So then he goes to the best friend or whatever, and he's like, is this, I'm gonna call her Sally. Is this Sally's scrunchie or whatever? Did she leave it over here because she asked me about this scrunchie and this and that? And he was like, yeah, I think that is hers. I'm gonna get it back to her. It wasn't about the scrunchie, it was about where I found it. Okay. So we were living in an apartment where you know how they have the restroom inside the bedroom. So it was a 2-bedroom apartment. One of the restrooms was our restroom was inside of our bedroom. And then you had the bathroom that was on the outside. That scrunchie was in my bathroom, inside my bedroom. Why would his woman be in my restroom? That don't make no sense. That's suspicious. So he was like, when he started saying, yeah, that's hers, I said, why was it in my restroom? Oh, well, I don't know why it was in your restroom. He gonna tell me I was cleaning up. Like, damn, you don't want me to clean up? You mad when I don't clean up? You mad when I clean up? I said, so you picked up this damn scrunchie and you looked at it and said to yourself, I'm going to place this when you ain't never seen me wear a scrunchie in your life. Okay, because I kept a good sew in. You ain't never seen me in those. You gonna take this scrunchie and place it in my bathroom? When I tell y'all we fought all night long, all night long. And I was right. Everything that I was thinking. So listen, let me tell y'all something. If your first mind tell you something ain't right, it's probably not right. Because I was allowing him to like confuse me. I was pregnant. It was so much going on. And I don't talk about my man, my child, and my mama, honey. I was going through all that, wanting to have a family and whatnot. The whole time he was gaslighting the hell out of me. This man told me I was cleaning up and I brought it in there. You mad about everything. So I literally convinced my mind to believe that he cleaned up and brought that scrunchie in there. Do y'all see how stupid that is? I said, wait a minute. When it all came out, y'all, I just fell to my knees because that girl had been in my house. Baby, she had touched my stomach. Baby, don't ever let nobody touch your stomach when you're pregnant. To this day, I could fight her. To this day. To this day, right now, I feel like ending this live, getting in my car and driving down the I-10 and being at her house by 10. She was in my house. Y'all, she would be in my house. She was pretending to be this boy's girlfriend. So, I was kind of like befriending her or whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, we all went to the movies together. And I was wondering, child, because this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened with the movies. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. So one time we had all went to the movies together. All 4 of us went to the movies together. And what you ready to go? Get on a flight, come down to the H, and we on our way out. Girl, I got the Vaseline and everything ready. So anywho, one time we had all went to the movies together. So we get to the movies, and it's 4 of us. So 4 tickets, please. Okay, so the ticket man tears off the ticket, and we're on our way inside. So we get to the inside of the movies or whatever, and immediately upon us sitting down, they sit thigh to thigh. Now, they wasn't really thigh to thigh because, it got that thing in the middle of it. But why they sit on the same side? And I said, what the hell's going on here? Like this, let me explain how it went. I was on the outside, he was on the inside, she was on the inside, and the supposed boyfriend was on the outside. Well, baby, what he do that for? I said, can you get up? For what? I said, why the hell are you sitting by her? He was like, I'm sitting by you. I said, no, I don't want you. I had made a scene in that movies. It was something about that just did not sit right in my spirit. I said, because you can't see what's going on in the dark when the movie lights go down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where your hands going. I don't know, child. My stomach is covering up half of what's going on. I don't want, y'all need to know. So I say to him, I said, why would you sit right there? And he was like, see, this is why I don't like to go nowhere. So now we fussing. Okay. Child, don't take us nowhere. Okay. Nowhere. So I'm like, why would you sit right there though? So she was like, oh, well, it's cool. I mean, I can get up and move. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, I'm not talking to you. I'm 2 seconds from knocking you to row F. Okay. So please leave me alone right now. I'm talking to him. So I tell him, I said, why would you sit right there? And he was like, what's wrong with me sitting here, bro? I'm sitting right next to you. I said, first of all, I told your ass about calling me bro. That's number one. Number two, why are you sitting right here? And he was like, okay, it's the hormones or whatever. He always tried to say that stupid junk. It's the hormones. I'm like, okay, whatever, sir. So he gets up and moves to the opposite side. Now me and her are sitting side by side. So she gets up and she moves to the outside. And the so-called best friend that is supposed to be her boyfriend sits next to me. Y'all, guess how he flipped it? He gonna look at me and say, oh, okay, so it's cool for you to sit next to him. But when you thought I was sitting next to her, like, this crazy. So now the whole time he pouting through the whole movie. I asked this man to go get me some popcorn. Nope. He said, I ain't going to get you. I cannot make this up. He said, I ain't going to get you. Okay. You can go get your own popcorn. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you sure all right. So now he got an attitude because he's trying to flip it on me, like me and his little friend got something going on. I said, first of all, your friend don't even bathe, okay? Now, I know he don't bathe, honey, because he been with us and I ain't seen him bathe not once. Okay. First of all, why would I even like this? Don't even make no sense. So he flipped it all on me, child, trying to make me feel bad. Like, oh, you saying that to me, but then he comes sit next to you. You ain't saying nothing. I'm like, okay, is this really what we doing? So when it all was said and done, they sat next to each other because they were a couple. Okay. Her scrunchie was in my bathroom because they were a couple. And his best friend, I hate him to this day. To this day, I can't stand him. Y'all, just recently, well, it wasn't recently. I would say, let me see. What's this year? 2023? It was 2019. Actually, that's how I should have known 2020 wasn't gonna be nothing. I should have known. So I ended up taking my baby to the rodeo in 2019. And guess who I see? The best friend. And I had not spoken to this best friend in years. Once me and his little lion friend were like in separate places and I was, trying to get away from him, I had not seen this best friend. So I'm at the rodeo, and when you go to the Houston rodeo, you don't know who you might see. It's people everywhere. It's thousands of people. So I'm like, okay. I get to the rodeo and I'm about to put my son on this ride, and I hear somebody like, what's up? What's up? Saying my name. And I turn around and it's the friend. It took everything in me because my mama was there, my daddy was there, my 2 brothers were there. Who else was there? It was my nephew was there, my sister was there, me and my baby. So we all having a family outing to the rodeo and whatnot, and we see him. So immediately when he said what's up and the look on my face, one of my brothers looked at me and he was like, you good? I said, oh yeah, I'm good. He gonna say, what's up? I ain't seen you in forever. I was completely silent, just like I'm silent right now. I didn't say anything to him. I was just looking at him. He said, that's little man. I'm still just looking at him. So as he continued to talk, I'm thinking to myself, should I cuss him out or should I just act like he ain't talking to me? I said, you know what? I'm gonna act like he ain't talking to me. So I proceed to walk away. He does a little light jog, catches up with me just a bit. He's like, what's up? What's up? I ain't seen you in forever. I said, do you not remember why you haven't seen me in forever? I don't know you. I ain't even seen his daddy in forever. How I'ma see you, but I ain't seen his daddy? I said, let me tell you something. Please get away from me. I'm only gonna say it one time. Please get away from me. So of course, I'm talking with my hands and whatnot. My brother comes over. One of them a little timid child. He ain't gonna do nothing, child. He ain't gonna bust a grape. He's everybody just calm down. He's so professional, honey. He's a square, and I'm just kidding. But the one of them, honey, he'll go to jail, child. He love after lockup. So he come over, honey. He ready to get it started. So he like, what's up? And so the friend like, nah, nothing. It's cool. It's cool. It's what's up. He's like, well, it's good seeing you again. Whatever. Tell little man. I said, I ain't telling my son nothing. You and his dad and his concubine, y'all was all in cahoots inside my house. I ain't no telling what y'all was doing. I still don't know the full story to this day. And you talking about tell my son, you said, what's up? Boy, if you don't go to hell. Immediately after that, his dad kept calling me back to back to back to back to back to back. He just kept calling my phone. And I'm like, I'm about to block him. But I was trying not to do that because, trying to give my son a chance and whatnot. So I was like, okay. So I answered the phone. And he was like, yeah, my friend said he seen you today. You was acting funny. Boy, I know you're not calling me. I know you're not calling me. You don't run nothing over here. I don't have to answer to you or your friend. I don't like him. I don't like you. I don't like her. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all this part. He ended up leaving to go live with the girl that he had in my house or whatever. But then she ended up cheating on his ass and went and found somebody else, child. And then he started with the child. Oh, child. A lot of stuff happened after that, honey. And here I am behind the screen. Okay. A lot of stuff happened after that. And it just went crazy. But yeah, that's why with Ariana and I said all that to say after 45 minutes, I said all that to say that how Ariana got him is how she lost him. And how he got that tramp that he was cheating on me with is how he lost her. Because, baby, she went about her business and, baby, left his ass high and dry. Then all of a sudden, I want to work on my family. Boy, if you don't go to hell no, go to hell disrespectfully. Don't even go down there respectfully, honey. Just go on, clock yourself in, and you and Lucifer can sleep head to foot. Child, you don't go. But anywho, y'all, let me go. Child, they better go on, child. Oh, honey. Dressy said, they be telling you overthinking, but you be right the whole time. When he was, he talking about, I mean, it's always, you got a problem with everything. Because he used to tell me I used to nitpick him. You always nitpicking everything. Trying to come back, crying back, trying to come back. Maisha said, sir, do not speak to me. Speaking, I said, tell me, what's up? You look good, girl. What's going on? What? Say what? I said, oh my God. I was shaking when he spoke to me, y'all. Because I don't know what it is with me, but I be in my own little bubble. I literally feel like like I told y'all, when I'm doing a review, I'm only talking to y'all. I feel like when I'm in Houston and I go somewhere, I'm never going to see nobody I know. I feel like I'm the only person that lives in Houston. Me and my son, that's it. I don't feel like I'm going to ever see nobody I know. So when I went to that rodeo and that man was like, hey, what's up? I felt like I was just shaking. They had put me through so much. I thought I was going to lose my child. Like, it was just so, child, they had put me through so much turmoil. And this man just spoke to me like it never happened. I said, if I was not as classy based as I am, because I could have been real trashy and just told my brother to sick him, but I didn't. I said, you know what? It ain't even worth all that, child. Just go on about your business and let me go on about my business. But yeah, it was hell on wheels, child. It was hell. Misha was looking like Eleanor from the 5 Heartbeats at the funeral. Baby, what now? Had me looking like a full-on fool. I ain't gonna never forget that. Tam said, I pictured the friend looking like Pigpen from Charlie Brown with a cloud of dust around. On Funky Self. He was dipped in dirt. He might be the reason why I came up with that. She didn't want him. She only wanted what was unavailable. It's going to come back her way too. You reap what you sow. Baby. Everybody was being messy too. Because let me tell you something. This one I found out that people be smiling in your face, acting like they cool with you when they really not. People started, because they had started becoming Instagram official. How you become Instagram official with a married man, child beyond me. So anyway, they had become Instagram official. And she had posted a picture of them that I knew nothing about, because I don't know her Instagram. I don't know. Like, I don't know, child. I was having an out-of-body experience. I was just trying to get my child here safely. So these so-called friends started like messaging me and they would tag me. And then one of them DM'd me one day. And she was like, girl, you and your husband not together no more? And it wasn't no hello or nothing. And I'm like, girl, I don't even just be talking to you like that. So why would you just out of the blue message me and say you and your husband ain't together no more? I said, why, what's up? Because I ain't never finna answer you straight up. I need to know, what do you want to know this information for? Because I don't trust you. Like, I don't know you like that. So she was like, y'all ain't together no more? And I said, why, what's up? And she was like, girl, because I was on Instagram and I saw a picture of him come up on my explore page. And when she said that, I was thinking, okay, he came up on your explore page. Okay, he got an Instagram, man. What else is going on? I'm not really, and it didn't equate that he must have been with someone else for her to ask that question. I still had baby brain. Okay. I was like, girl, what? I said, okay, he came up. That's good. And she was like, no. So she sends the picture. I said, oh, okay. She was like, who is that? Blocked. Because I feel like you're trying to play in my face. Because why would you even send me that and then ask me who is it? You know it ain't me. So why are you sending me this? I feel like you trying to be ugly on the slick. You trying to be mean to me. Like you already know. And the caption and the positioning of the photo, you could tell they were clearly on a date. Her caption said, I love my men tall and chocolate or something like that. Whatever her caption was saying. So you clearly know that me and this dude are not anything. So you're messaging me to be messy. So as soon as she sent the picture and she was like, who is that? I blocked her because I don't know how to not be over the top when you try to play in my face. When you try to patronize me, it really pisses me off. So I'm not trying to go off on you in these DMs. So I just blocked her. And then I started blocking everybody that she was friends with that was a mutual. I'm like, I'm gonna block all y'all because y'all probably all sitting around talking about me. And my sister was like, no, it's just paranoid. They're probably not talking. Girl, whatever. If you live long enough, honey, birds of a feather flock together. And y'all go out, child, please. Talking about is this him? Does it look like him? So my girl, I was trying to figure like what? I was like, girl, you blocked because you playing right now. Sheila, see how good you are. You gave us a live and a story time. Thanks, girl. Night, night, y'all. Night, night, Sheila. Dressy said, I don't care nothing about it, Nick. So please don't update me. Block. I don't care nothing about that. I said, girl. But see, it was like she was trying to be funny though, talking about is this him? Who is this? That's what her message said with the picture. Is this him? Who is this? I don't know, because now you're going to have to call him and ask because you're blocked. Girl, gone. Anyway, but y'all, all right, I'm really finna get off this live. It has been 3 hours and 36 minutes. I could talk to y'all all night, but I need to get my son in bed because it's 11, almost 12 o'clock here. So yeah. During pregnancy, the brain and the body is mainly focused on the baby, so foolery is well crafted at that period. Ain't it though? And baby, they crafted me. But it's fine though, because I feel better. Even though I still have some days and I'm going through a lot as far as he is concerned, but I feel happier now just being by myself, and I just come over here and talk to y'all. Yes, don't forget to set your clocks forward, okay? Because we are springing forward. Thank goodness. Dana said, my best friend's father told me my ex was cheating. He saw him and the Wolfman out to dinner together. Not the Wolfman. Mr. Dave was so mad. Baby, see, that's what I'm saying. They don't be having no shame. Thank you, Nicole. Why you ain't ask him? Girl, go to hell. Anywho, all right, y'all. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank y'all for hanging with me on this Saturday night. I had so much fun. Y'all lifted my spirits. If you have not, please subscribe to my throwback channel. If you are on a mobile device, if you look at my channel's page, it'll say throwback channel up in the corner. If not, then just go to search and put in Misha's Throwbacks and it'll come up. I will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Thank y'all for the super chats and the cash apps. Night, night.